What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Leo, and welcome to the Bird Section. Oh, y'all know what it is. Shout out to everybody that's already here as y'all coming in. Shout out to my man Andrew Takar is in the building, and my man Art McQueen. To all my channel members, do me a favor, head on over to make sure you hit the like button. I'm sorry, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button, and then make sure when you get a chance, head on over to the Eagles Collective podcast and to my man Eagles Drew channel too. The Eagles apologists. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you sub up with them and hit up my man King DV Sports too, for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to check him out. To all my channel members, the link is in the community tab. So if you want to come up in here today, come on in. D'Angelo. Oh, yo. Hold on, D'Angelo. I'm sending it to you. My bad. Damn, y'all. I'm way off, yo. Hold on, D'Angelo. My bad, bruh. I got you. D'Angelo, send me. Did you send me the email? Hold on. D'Angelo, send me another email real quick, and I'll send you the link to hop in here, man. We need you on this one, for real. What up, Richard? You know what I'm saying? All right. Art is here. What up, Art? What's good, bro?
Leo, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Nice.
No, I don't have it. Hold on. D'Angelo, I don't have it yet. I don't have it. Send it again. BirdSection 2023 at gmail.com, right? Yeah. BirdSection 2023 at gmail.com.
I think they most get it wrong because they do the bird section.
No, there's no the in it.
Yeah, right.
All right, Drew said he'll be here in a minute. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he can. I know we got Warren coming in here. I want to get D'Angelo on here. It's been a minute since we had him on here, but he's been out of the country, so
shit.
Totally get it. Yeah. Oh, got it. Here you go. My man said fly. All right. There we go. All right, y'all. My bad, everybody, for getting screwed up. All right, shout out to Jimbo is in the building. Yeah, Drew. I just D'Angelo, check your inbox. It's in your inbox. I just replied. Hop on in when you can, man. And then lots to talk about. And here's the thing, right? Art, and only reason why I'm saying it like this is because you've been there the entire time, so you'll understand from what place I'm coming from with what I'm about to say. And what I'm about to say is that what I'm really needing is for this particular show, you know what I'm saying, especially it being on a Sunday, you know what I'm saying, we need Drew and Warren to get in here. Yeah. Okay. We really need Drew and Warren to get in here so that we could talk about, you know, like how has their weekend Art Art, did you see the Eagles Collective podcast the other night?
Oh my God!
Did you
see me in the comments? I was Warren, I'm sorry, man. What a waste of time this shit was. Are you kidding me?
Wait, did you see Drew on Game Times today?
Oh shit, I missed that one. You went in on him?
Art. Shout out to D'Angelo is back in the building. What up, D'Angelo?
What's up, bro?
Hey, what's up, bro? Leo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, because my headphones tripping. I was on Brian's channel today, and that shit that Randy pulled, I immediately called it out and I text Game Time. I said, look here, bro. I don't care if y'all think that Drew is annoying. You can have that opinion. You can tell him he's annoying. To be going off, cursing, calling him out, that you're a coward.
No.
You're a coward. You're an absolute coward.
Wow.
All right. He had that man. He had that man was what you saw and heard, D'Angelo. Art, I'm telling, because D'Angelo, Art wasn't there. He didn't see it. He don't know. We're actually filling him in. Art, it was rage.
Wow.
That was rage. I mean, it wasn't. See, and the interesting thing, and D'Angelo, correct me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fells is in the building. What up, Fells?
What's up, Fells?
What up, Leo? What up, Art? What's up, D'Angelo?
What up, man?
All right. Listen, because I just got finished. Fells is in the same boat as you. You see what I'm saying? Like, he just found out about all this today too.
Man.
Yeah, bruh. I ain't say the other thing yet. I didn't say the hard R yet, Fells. I ain't say that about that.
Okay.
You said what?
I ain't say that. I ain't bring that up. But I'm gonna just tell you, you know what I'm saying? Art, Drew had that man. He had Randy. He had him. Art, Drew was all kind of motherfuckers. All kind of shut the fuck up. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. He got him that good.
Yo, that's man.
D'Angelo ain't wrong.
Hey, that's how I knew Drew was cooking. That's how I know.
And look, all I could do is just put a laugh emoji. I said a couple of things, but D'Angelo was in there like, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. You can say whatever you want to say, but you call the man on his name like that?
Section.
Yeah, that's doing too much.
What up?
Yeah, bro. See, so the one thing about me is I don't care what Drew says. Yes, Drew is going to get underneath your skin because that's who Drew is. You're going to respect him the same way Drew respects you because he ain't told a single person to shut the fuck up. He ain't called nobody a motherfucker. He don't do stuff like that.
And he ain't lying
Drew
either, D'Angelo. It ain't like he out here just spreading lies.
Correct. Listen, you ask Drew a question, he gonna answer the question. If you don't like the answer he give you, don't ask him nothing.
That's your problem.
Right.
Correct. He been solid since day one. And Game Time agree with me. He's like, I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna take care of the shit with Randy. Like, I lost respect for Randy, man. You an older guy, you almost 70 years old. Crashing out like that because you don't like Drew's response. Now, we ain't playing that game. We ain't gonna play that game.
But see, you know what though, D'Angelo, here's the problem. That wasn't what came out of Randy wasn't today. That
Correct.
wasn't today. That was some built up shit over time. That was something like that anger, that burst of anger and everything like that. All of that was old. He been wanting to say that shit. Correct.
And this is my thing, right? If you don't want to respect Eagle fans, that's fine. Don't have us on your channel because at the end of the day, all Drew was doing was refuting the things that the Cowboy fans were saying about their team, about their defense. He never makes it personal. Drew keeps it strictly football. Even when they taking these personal shots, Drew keeping it strictly football. It's funny because for some odd reason, Eagle fans are not intelligent because we don't break down film all fucking day. So we don't know ball. But y'all the ones who turn everything personal. I'm sick of it. We're not gonna do that. I don't care what's going on. You don't call a man out his name. I don't play that shit.
Right.
Bruh, that was some real deep shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you notice, right? You notice how he took himself off with something. It seemed like something was at the tip of his tongue. I mean, any herping log. No, don't be a coward. No, stand on that shit. Yeah. Be a man. Don't be no coward. Now, stand on that shit. If this how you feel about me, if this how you feel about Drew, expose yourself so we can all get rid of you. Let's go ahead and get to it. I don't like shit like that. We heard. Listen, I ain't saying he ain't say nothing. He didn't say anything, but you could tell, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You could tell it was on the tip, boy. That's why he took himself off of there. He caught himself. Proud of him because it was about to come out.
And Leo, I don't know if you caught this, but right before that, when Lloyd was like, yeah, D'Angelo, I heard you saying that Caleb Downs is going to be playing linebacker. I was like, I didn't fucking say that. I never once said that. I told you he can be playing closer line as a nickel or down box safety. I never once called this man a linebacker. I said, this is what we going to do. We going to say what I said and not what you wanted me to say. Because you ain't going to be discrediting me by lying on me. I promise you I ain't doing that. Everything I said, Lord, Leo got it clipped up, so you can't sit here and lie on me.
I got it all clipped up.
Don't fucking lie on me.
Not a problem. See, that's but here's the thing, right? And this is why I said I really wanted Warren and Drew to be here, because it played out on them on two different channels, you know what I'm saying, within a day apart from each other. You know what I'm saying? And overall, what you heard, D'Angelo, listen to me. Let me tell you how much you've been missed, right? Since you've been gone, right? We had Dallas Cowboy 1980 on the channel. I was trying hard as hell to get you on here. I was like, anybody see D'Angelo, tell him to get his ass on here, get his ass. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Because Dallas and D'Angelo, Dallas 1980 did to the Bird Section the same fucking thing you did when you first came on. Everybody who was everybody that talks about that stream when 80 came on, you know what I'm saying? We learned so much from him.
Hey, Leo, I want to tell y'all something. A lot of y'all don't know this. 1980 is the first Cowboy fan who channel I ever subscribed to. That is my guy.
Really?
You want to talk? Listen, you want to talk football and a real Cowboy fan? That's the one. 1980 gonna keep it funky no matter who don't like it.
Right.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, dog. Let me tell you, because we like. Listen, I've been subscribed to 80 for a while. You understand what I'm saying? I just, and shout out to Drew for making it happen, because Drew just happened to be on his channel, and they started yapping it up, and Drew was like, "Yo, do you mind if I tell you 80 about?" Hell yeah, tell him that shit. And I jumped on, right? So
and Leo, he probably didn't come out here and tell y'all this, but y'all know they ostracized him, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about everything. I mean, like I said, it wasn't no trolling or anything like that. It was just informative. It was so like for all of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are things that I learned about the organization that I never knew.
Correct.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And there were and ways of thinking and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you this much. I told Drew and them, I said, listen, 80 and JB, the Cowboy fan, 80 and JB, those two, since I talked to them and they've been on my channel and everything like that, I said they made me want to divorce all them other ones.
Correct.
I was like, oh, that's it. I'm done. I don't even want to talk to them no more. Because
you think about it. 1980 is given to you from a standpoint of being a Cowboy fan when they were great, and being a Cowboy fan when he know they're terrible, and he don't sugarcoat nothing. He's not here for the clicks, the likes, none of that shit.
Listen. Let me tell you something. He outranks all of them in terms of the fans that I have interacted with. You know what I'm saying, in the past. And what makes him the supreme fan, Cowboy fan to me, is because he was a ball boy during those Super Bowl runs.
Correct. He was. He definitely was. He definitely was.
And I remember telling
he was on the sideline, Leo.
Huh?
Shit. He was on the sideline when they were winning those Super Bowls.
That's why I said he was a ball boy. And when he came on my channel, I wanted to make sure that all my channel subscribed, all my viewers understood. You know what I'm saying? Why I'm giving this man that like the supreme respect here, and bowing to whatever he says, only because he was there. None of them other people, Lloyd, Mark, Game Time, any other Next Level Sports, none of them were actually ball boys on the sideline during the Super Bowl runs. This dude was. So if I'm going to take a word from a super fan, I'm definitely going to take the word of that super fan. You understand what I'm saying? Hold up, did I lose them?
Yeah, we lose this clearly.
No,
I'm here.
D'Angelo. D'Angelo's back. Okay, D'Angelo's back.
No, I just dropped down to get my earphones to work. But yeah, man, I'm listening the whole time, everything you're saying. And the crazy part about and Leo, you know what the crazy part is? He's always been this way. He ain't just come on here and start talking. This is his channel 1000%, and he keeps it 100 from start to finish. The reason why they don't collab with him is because he's not gonna tell everybody it's candy cane and rainbows. That man be like, no, bro. He's like, no, we are a 7-win team for a reason.
Yeah. Oh, bro, he and to your point, delusional fans don't like him.
Correct. They hate him.
And it's like, oh shit. I actually can understand from like what he's talking about when he talks about what his points of view has brought him amongst his own fan base.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's cost him relationships, friendships, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cost him, a lot, you know what I'm saying? He's lost a lot of friends or followers and all that stuff because he's an accountability type of person. Mind you, you know what I'm saying? I consider him an authority just because I told my channel members, I told my viewers and everybody, like, yo, in today's rules, he would have rings. He would have rings. Because ball boys get rings, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Correct. They do. Everybody do.
Right. So if you were to apply today's rules to when he was a ball boy, he would have rings. And who you have?
3 of them.
So so in my mind, when I listen to these delusional ones, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, if he says something, bruh, I don't care. Because every single Cowboy fan that I know of, you know what I'm saying, always refer to those 3 Super Bowls the most. The ones in the 90s. Right. That's all they talk about. The ones in the 90s. The 90s, the 90s, the 90s. Them the ones you hear about the most. I'm not saying the other 2 you don't hear about. I'm just saying them ones in the 90s, them the ones you hear about the most.
Yeah.
And this man was just a kid working because his dad worked for the organization and he was a ball boy. Right. So that means he's seen everything from the field perspective. And then that's without even talking about like the kind of relationships that he has with the legendary Cowboy players.
Yeah, and ownership.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So again, you know what I'm saying? Like for me, as an Eagles fan, if I'm going to defer to an opinion, an honest opinion about the Dallas Cowboys, you know what? Fuck all that other shit. I'm talking to him.
Listen, bro. You know 1980 was legit. All you gotta do is ask him a question about Dak Prescott. If you want to know the truth about football, that's all you gotta do. I didn't watch y'all stream. I was in Spain. I had no connection to watch any of this. All you gotta do is hear about how real he talks about Dak Prescott. You can tell, this the guy. This is the guy. This is who I want around.
We had him for 3 hours.
We asked him about Dak Prescott. He damn sure said the way you said it too.
Yeah, that's why I'm
correct.
And listen, Fells, what make this shit, Fells and Art, what make this shit so funny is that, yes, D'Angelo's been over in Spain. He's been over in Europe. So he didn't see none of this. We're catching him up. He's been out of the loop. Right. You know what I'm saying? So what makes it funny is that the fact that he's been out of the loop and he's telling us all you got to do is ask him this. We already did that shit, bro. And he just like how you said he would do. Yeah, he did that.
He should have just like that. With a little bit more spice on that shit, too.
Bruh.
And you gotta you gotta understand something, because 1980 comes now. He is a part of the YouTubers, like the Mark Holmes era, but he's a straight shooter. The straight shooters, they don't want you around. Leo, think about this. There was once a time when you were coming on Mark's show, you were the feature, and everybody was excited to hear from you. And then that shine started happening, right? Then what they say, oh, Leo, he derailing the show. No, he's not. The fact of the matter is, people come here and want to hear Leo's opinion. 1980 went on it was like probably about like 5 or 6 years ago. He was on somebody's channel, and it was a stark difference. Cowboy fans did not like that shit because 1980 is like, nah, man. And this was around when we won our first Super Bowl. 1980 was like, nah, man. The Eagles have built it. They built it the right way. And he was going back and forth with people about the fact how the Eagles had built it from the inside out. And he was like, until we do this, we're never gonna be on the Eagles level. And they got his ass up out of there. They, oh man, you too negative.
Shit.
We don't want to hear that shit. And he's like, nah, this is how football is done. He's like, if you want to live back, if y'all want to talk about the 90s, this is how it was done. And I was just like, you know what? He ain't gonna have no future on YouTube. People like him don't exist because when you tell a person that it's raining outside, either you get your raincoat or you get wet. Pick one, but the rain coming, whether you like it or not.
Really? All right, see, fellas, he didn't tell us that shit.
No.
That we missed that.
Hey, he told us he lose his friends over
but he would have if you ain't in the show. He stayed to the end.
That's true too.
He definitely stayed to the very end.
Yeah, D'Angelo. I think we had him for like 3.5 hours, dog.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Hey, look, Leo. Hey, look at Leo. If you want me to talk ball with a Cowboy fan, let me know when he coming on. I don't want to talk to other people. I don't.
How many times has he been here? Has he been here once or twice? Just once, maybe.
He been in here. He been on a panel once, but he been in the chat 3 times.
Right.
I think it's once.
Yes. And bro, every time he's shown up here, whether it be just in the chat or when he was on the panel, we were trying to get you. We was trying.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I apologize because the time difference was just whooping my ass. I'm going to work.
No, you good. You good.
No, you good, bro. No, listen. It was
what's up, Logan?
Dog, we had him on here with Rob A.
Hi, Cliff.
Yeah.
Even Rob A got on here with him.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? So it was like one of those things where it was like, I'm sitting here like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just got to let these motherfuckers go. Where is
that was a good conversation.
When I tell you that's my guy, that's my guy. When I want to hear a Cowboy opinion, that is my guy. Bro, when we won the Super Bowl with Kellen Moore, his rant that he went on was legendary.
I remember that.
He said, and he broke it down. It was so clear. It was like, so y'all telling me that the person y'all ran out of town, who y'all swore could never be a head coach, could never be a successful OC, went to Philadelphia in year 1.
Oh, they was mad about that.
No, they hated it, and he talked about the narrative.
Hold on.
Hold on. No. Remember, that was a buildup. The buildup was he was going to fuck off about Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore.
Correct. And he did.
Like, he was going the fuck off. Like, what the fuck is this?
Correct. And you gotta understand something. He's one of the only Cowboy fans who's telling Cowboy Nation what the problem is. You can't keep supporting this organization, spending all this money, buying all them tickets, and then get mad when Jerry doesn't fix anything. It don't work that way. Right. It don't work that way. He's the only one keeping it funky with them. They all run down there, buy all them fucking tickets. They buy all them jerseys, then get mad when Jerry don't sign the big free agents. Well, guess what? You got to speak with your dollars. If Jerry, if Jeffrey Lurie did 10% of what Jerry Jones did, we'd have put a for sale sign in front of his big ass house. You got to go.
Well,
we ain't playing that shit.
That forced their owner to sell the
yeah, we the only ones who did that shit.
We don't play that.
Yeah, we got
correct. We don't play that.
Stadium with that shit, D'Angelo.
Yeah, we took.
You got to go. You got to
boycotted the fuck out of them guys.
Correct, and that's the problem. And that's the problem they have. And that's the problem they have with 1980. Because the thing about it is, you got to remember something. Say what you want to about Mark Holmes, but he's seen all 5 of them. He's that fucking old. So Mark Holmes is going to always walk down memory lane with these people and create all this nostalgia. Listen, if you're under the age, if you're 30 years and under, you ain't seen the Cowboys win shit.
What up, my brother?
You ain't seen the Cowboys win a fucking thing. So all this talking about, these VHS championships, these kids ain't never seen none of that. It's a whole generation who've never seen these people hold up not one trophy. Not one. Because division wins don't get no trophy. You just get a banner. They've never seen the Cowboys win anything. So they lean on Mark Holmes and tell about how beautiful 1977 was. Oh, the Snicker ball was 5 cents.
They be trying to tell us we got to stop talking about our Super Bowl, but they talking about theirs from the 90s.
DV, King DV, send me an email at, here it is. I'm going to send you here's my email. shoot me a quick email, and I'm gonna send you the link to hop in here. Okay.
They're telling
Have
you
met?
that, you know
Hold
what
on,
I'm saying?
D'Angelo.
King
Have you met
DV
King
is a
DV yet?
good guy.
No, I
Yeah,
haven't.
he straight
Oh
up.
shit, dog. Oh my God. Listen.
Yeah, King DV,
Hey,
cool.
Fells and Arts. Is this not shaping up to be another motherfucking
Yes, it is.
cipher? Especially
Yep.
if DV come in here and we got D'Angelo here, and then wait till Warren and Drew get up in here.
Right.
Hey,
Now we about to start
everybody listen, it's 30-something y'all in here. Hit that motherfucking like button, and then take your asses on over to the Eagles Collective Podcast. Make sure you hit that shit. Make sure you hit King DV Sports shit.
What up, Philly?
Make sure you hit Eagles Drew shit. Make sure you do that now, because y'all gonna have, because when these cats get in here, when we get
and the Eagles Collective podcast too.
Right?
Right?
Damn, and the Eagles Collective podcast.
Yeah,
sure.
they went live at the same
We're
time.
Yeah, everybody at the Eagles Collective podcast right now, because we're broadcasting on their channel right now. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. And make sure you subscribe to everybody we just told you about, okay? Because I promise you, y'all gonna have to buckle the fuck up for real. It's about to go down. I promise you. Tonight is going to be one of them motherfucking nights. I already see it. Especially if King DV get in here. We get King DV and D'Angelo.
Oh man, I love King DV.
Art, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Man,
I'm praying.
He's the truth.
And I'm praying.
Remember, King DV was already doing his thing on YouTube, but he fell off.
I can't go nowhere.
Huh?
I said, I can't go nowhere.
Right. And then God forbid, oh my God forbid if motherfucking Philly 500 decides to pop his ass up in here. You right, Kid Cowboy.
Oh man.
Right. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Philly D, our newest member. What up, Philly D?
Yes, indeed.
Welcome to the Bird Section. Man. Hey, man, listen.
Well, I'm gonna say welcome to as a member. Welcome to the family, brother. But he been here. He been
Philly
in the building.
D, if you want to, man,
jump on that link.
The link is in the community tab if you want to pop in here. I did too, Philly D. Don't even worry about it, dog. You here now.
Philly D, been
in
the building.
You know what I'm saying? And if you want to come in, man, the link is in the community tab. But listen, I hope, and man, listen. Shout out to Logan Motorsports is in the building.
Oh yeah, what up,
buddy? Logan said he just rewatched Brian's stream. It was crazy. D'Angelo,
I couldn't watch it all, Logan. I started watching it, but I didn't get a chance to get through it.
Fells.
I know I'm gonna be upset if I watch it, Leo.
Bruh, D'Angelo.
Yo, that's what I'm thinking, Art, man.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. I don't like that at all.
Listen. It sounded like something was at the tip of his tongue and he caught himself. That's all I'm gonna say, right, D'Angelo?
See, Leo, man, that's what's making me not want to finish watching this shit.
D'Angelo,
all facts. All facts, Leo. Leo ain't told not one lie. Leo ain't told not one lie.
He told me to watch this damn stream. Yeah, he told me to watch the stream, y'all. I got partly into it.
Okay.
The audio was still messing up at the beginning, so I'm still at the beginning where the audio was messing up.
Listen, I'll say this. This is what I will say. When he popped off, I was like, good job, Randy. Good job. Caught himself. Good job. Way to catch yourself. Yeah. Because it's like that was rage. And that was rage.
Wow.
That was rage. Yeah.
He's wild.
Y'all gotta understand something, man. A guy that's as Randy age lives in Texas. These people have this thing to where it becomes rage and anger because it's been so long since they won something. You got to remember, they grew up in an era to where, and I've spoken about this, being a person who grew up in Texas my whole life and being a diehard Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying? There was a time when you would walk into a Walmart, there would be 700 different cowboy shirts. That's all you would see. The clothing section was cowboy attire. Yeah. They have fallen so short, so they fallen off so bad to where a person like Drew who don't disrespect anybody, he's simply talking about, and it burns them the fuck up. They hate hearing this because when they were in their run, we had never won anything. Remember? This was their claim to fame. So now that the tables have turned and they can't even sniff the playoffs, this is where the rage comes from. This is where the anger comes from. This is why you can't talk ball with them. That's why they gotta keep doing all this rumors and innuendos. I was in Brian chat today. I said, listen, you're not going to rumor the Eagles out of the division. You're not going to create this. Oh, they were sleeping with this woman. That one. Football is played between the white lines, not in tabloids, not in group chats, not in little powwow discussions. None of that shit works. When you put that ball in that tee, I don't give a damn who was sleeping with who. We finna beat that ass. That's how football works.
I'm gonna say this because I've heard a couple of like those guys saying like the Eagles are the new drama queens. We're the drama. It's drama. We're drama. That's all you hear. We're drama. We've done this. And here's my problem with that, because now it's like, okay, wait a minute, hold up. First of all, you know what I'm saying? This thing with AJ Brown and everything like that. All right, we're not going to miss AJ Brown because AJ Brown was actively trying to get off the team for 2 years. Okay, we went on that when we were on that Super Bowl run was the same year he started trying to actively get off the team. You know what I'm saying? The reading of the book now and all this other shit and screaming and stuff like that. He genuinely was trying to get off the team. We just happened to have won the Super Bowl. So that tells me we must be a really good team. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Even for that to have happened. You know what I'm saying? The second thing is that this drama that we're talking about, you know what I'm saying, happened 3 years ago. We just found out about it this year. Okay. Now, that being said, so even when there was drama, it takes years before you find out about it. Okay. Now, they have consistently said, I remember Mark said that AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts were fighting over a side piece. And that was right after Jalen got married. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought at that time was a bit out of bounds. But the thing that really pisses me the fuck off is that here you are telling us that we're the new drama team and everything like that. Yet that girl just had that baby like a week or two ago. So who's the
bingo?
Daddy. That girl had that baby like a week or two ago, and nobody ain't said shit. Mind you,
correct.
This dude, your starting cornerback was fucking Marshawn's wife, his girlfriend, and that might be, and he killed himself for it.
Correct. But we're supposed to bite our tongue. But we supposed to bite our tongue. We're supposed to bite our tongue. So you can
drama.
Correct. You can lie on Hurts. You can lie on Hurts, but somehow but let's not talk about Marshawn either.
We ain't gonna say shit about that. We ain't gonna talk about how your quarterback was fucking lot lizards.
Come on, man. Catching chlamydia. Come on, man.
You ain't saying, but where the drama? You had Mark had a whole fucking show talking about suicide. He had motherfuckers on his show crying about it. Derek J and them crying about mental health and all this other shit and everything like that. This dude killed himself because Trayvon was fucking his girl, and she had the baby last week or 2 weeks ago, and y'all ain't said shit.
Correct.
Nothing. You didn't say one word. Nothing. But you have no problems with talking about we're the drama team. Are you out of your fucking mind?
But see, Leo.
And then you wonder why we look at y'all like you fucking crazy. Jerry got y'all fucked up.
But here's the problem, though, Leo, and this is all you need to know. When the information came out and we knew what Trayvon Diggs was doing, because we've been new. Everybody, correct. And Mark avoided like to play, but this is the funny part. He wants to tell his subscribers that we are full of all this drama. Devonta just got married, y'all. Do y'all see the pictures? Does that look like drama to you?
No.
If AJ and Jalen Hurts was beefed out that bad, neither one of them will be at the wedding.
And they both was at the wedding.
They both at the wedding. But listen, they may not be best friends anymore. It happens, guys. We're adults. But don't sit and try to sell me some shit about us being this ultimate drama and all this stuff. Listen, man, AJ and her son had something going on with a nice little young lady. It happens. It's dog eat dog. This is what happens. There's no honor amongst thieves. My quarterback didn't get involved in any form of fashion. Married, Face of Sports Illustrated, Super Bowl MVP. Your problem is that what Jalen Hurts is doing, Dak can't simply do.
Yep.
Dak's saying some shit.
Right.
Dak's saying some shit. He just ruined his own wedding, but he don't want to talk about that.
He don't want to talk about that. But somehow or another, y'all going to rumor mill us out of the playoffs. It don't work that way. This is football, baby.
And that's the part, like, you know, oh, you're going to miss AJ. You're going to no. Now that we know we're going to miss the ball in AJ.
Right.
And
now let's rewind this, John, a couple months ago, right? Let's rewind this tape a little bit back. They were the same people telling us that we should get rid of AJ.
Correct.
He's a cancer to the team, but now that he's traded, we gonna be mid. Y'all ain't got AJ no more. Y'all can't make up your own damn mind.
I don't think they believe that, Phil.
Y'all part.
I don't think they believe that.
Phil, you know what's funny? You know what's funny, Phil? Oh, you know, y'all offense suck because all y'all want to do is run the football. Well, guess what happens when you take AJ off the team? We're going to run the football. That's what a running team does. That's what we do. That's our identity. We're going to do that regardless. Y'all just don't get it. You don't understand how football works. This is what y'all don't get. Listen to me, okay? And Leo, you know this to be a fact. I'm an AJ Brown guy. No question about me. Here's the thing. Once AJ made the team about me and not we, go ahead and pack your bags. We're going to get you up out of here. It's that simple. I'm not losing no sleep over no grown man. Listen, you came here. You was all pro. You was all pro 3 years. You went to 2 Super Bowls in Philadelphia. We paid you twice. We fulfilled our part of the contract. So listen, you want to go chase some stats? I hope you hit every milestone that your heart ever desired. Good luck to you, but you won't be missed. I promise you won't be missed. We're going to figure out, because this is what the Philadelphia Eagles do. This is what we do. When Alshon Jeffrey left, who was basically the best receiver we had in the in this era of football, we ain't miss a step. We ain't miss a step.
Yeah. And we
what
ain't
do you want me to
miss a step.
And we ain't gonna miss a step because we're gonna run that football, whether you like it or not. We're gonna run that.
We're gonna do what we do.
Correct. No, you gotta adjust to us.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
See, I don't know why the league looks at running the ball like such a horrible thing when they look at the Eagles. Like, oh, they're just going to run the ball. Like, well, why?
You know why?
If I can grab the ball and run with that shit, why the fuck would I throw it? You see what I'm saying?
You know why?
You can't stop me running that shit. Why do I got to throw it? What? They don't understand
because
the rule changes, right? The rule changes that they applied to the offensive side of the ball was for passing touchdowns. That's why the running back started becoming obsolete.
Right.
Correct.
And we brought him back though, fellas.
So we brought the running game back to an elite level now, and that's what everybody got to readjust their teams to, because this is hard to stop. If you don't build the defense to stop the run, they all light in the ass.
Also,
that's the thing.
And I agree.
That's the Rams' weakness.
Here's the thing that a lot of football fans don't get. They're watching football through the prism of fantasy football. You'll be surprised how many people only got red zone at their house. Yep. I don't give a shit about. I don't give a damn about who in Tampa Bay scored a touchdown. The Eagles game is on. I ain't watching nothing else.
But that's why
I don't care about nothing else.
But D'Angelo, that's why a lot of people don't like Jalen Hurts. He's
you get 150 yards.
He's fucked up some fantasy, somebody's fantasy numbers. He's fucked up a bet or two. Something like his numbers are unbettable.
Leo. Here's the problem with those numbers, right? As an Eagles fan,
they're not big pimping. Linebackers are not thumpers anymore.
Here's the problem with trying to play the numbers game, right? At the end of the game, they're gonna have Eagles home or away, and they're gonna have visitor.
Oh, yes,
if we have 1 point more than the visitor, I don't give a shit about how many yards you got. I don't care. All I want to do is win. That's how football is played. It's about wins and losses. You think I give a shit about how many yards Dak Prescott threw for last year? We went 7-9-1, man.
But
if we went 7-9-1, I'm a hide my face. I don't give a shit about your yards.
Nope.
See,
we lost.
Well, they say Dak had a good season though.
You went 7-9-1. I wouldn't even tell people in public that was my record. I'm a hide my damn face. Give me the brown bag. I'm put a brown bag on my face. 7-9-1. Come on, bro. 7-9-1. Come on, man. You think I give a damn about how many touchdowns you had in the red zone? We went 7-9-1. I'm not celebrating that bullshit. I played football. I ain't never celebrated after a loss. I don't get. You can score 12 touchdowns. No, bro. Ain't nothing happy about this shit. We lost, man. It's simple. We lost.
Yo.
Come on, bro.
See, D'Angelo, that's where you separate from these Cowboys fans. They're worried about the stats. They think that Dak Prescott actually had a good year last year because He had his numbers, even though they didn't win nothing.
Yeah, Seattle going to miss them.
Wait, fellas. But here's the thing: though everything that he just said, particularly the way he said it, is exactly how 80 talks. That's exactly how 80 talks, and that's the problem. That because
the truth?
we can say we could like what we're able to do is we're able to have an intellectual conversation. I keep saying this, an intellectual conversation. We can actually break this shit down. You see what I'm saying? Which is exactly what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Which is exactly what he does do. And he also compares it in terms of the standard by which he grew up with. The
correct
Bowl teams. You see what I'm saying? And it don't match up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think any of these guys in 80s opinion, I don't think majority of this team could play under Jimmy Johnson.
They couldn't. They too soft.
No.
I honestly think he thinks that, which is
not
why
these guys.
Hey, Art, hear me out. Because when Christian Parker, when it was rumored that he was leaving, right? Leo, everybody's, oh man, I don't want to lose CP. I said, let him go. And they're like, you tripping. No, let him go. What y'all don't realize is you don't evaluate your future defensive coordinator by who he quote unquote developed. Don't do that. Because guess what? You trying to tell me Christian Parker developed Patrick Surtain? He did not. That's NFL genetics. 5-star athlete coming out of high school. I mean, so don't tell me how great Christian Parker is off of Quinyon Mitchell. Don't tell me how great he is off of Cooper DeJean. Correct. But here's the problem. Don't tell me about what you did for them. Why couldn't you develop Keely Ringo? Why can't you develop a Dory Jackson? What? Something's going on here. So when we start talking to brass tacks of football, listen, the best player on the team, the coach get credit for that. But there's 89 other people on the team. Why they all suck? If you're this great developer, why you couldn't develop a Dory Jackson? Why can't you get Keely Ringo to sink his hips and come out of and break out of a back pedal? So that's the problem you're having. Y'all are viewing Christian Parker through the lens of Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. They don't have a Quinyon, and they damn sure don't have a Cooper DeJean in Dallas. So your problem is
here's my thing. It's not that I didn't want him to go. I just didn't want him to go to Dallas.
Correct. And what I explained to y'all, Leo, was I'm completely fine with that because this man has never called a defense.
No. Listen, this is what I'm saying. You can tell that Christian Parker is developing into. You could tell at someday he's going to be a head coach somewhere, just not here. You know what I'm saying? He's
correct.
If all he needs is more time.
He's trending that way, yeah.
Yeah, he's trending. You see what I'm saying? And I'm always rooting for those guys to trend, like to get it. You know what I'm saying? And so I always root for him. When he went to Dallas, it was like, oh, that's going to be terrible for him. I hope. And here's
my thing, Leo. I've used this analogy numerous times, y'all. Everybody looks good on prom night. I don't want to see your highlights on prom night. See the Cooper DeJean and the Quinyon Mitchells, the Patrick Surtains of the world, the CJ Gardner Johnson. These are the prom night guys. Tell me about how you look Monday through Friday when you don't have all that fucking makeup on. Because without that makeup, that's the Dory Jacksons of the world.
I was gonna say,
that's the Keely Ringos of the world.
Name me something. Name me someone else besides those four he's even developed.
Oh shit!
I don't even know any, man. Come on.
Shit! All right, hey y'all, look, hey y'all. So part of what I've been looking for and hoping for to happen has now happened. I give y'all
here
from the Eagles Collective Podcast, fellas.
Oh, Warren. What up, Warren?
What's up? What up, big dog? What's up, big dog?
If you still here, dog, send me an email. At birdsection2023@gmail. We want you in here. Hey, Warren, we were talking about, y'all. You know we was talking about.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. So what's the topic? What's going on?
They went in on Drew.
Discussing was, like here's the thing, Warren. To be quite honest with you, after what we saw this weekend between you and you a couple nights ago with Lloyd and Drew today with Game Time Bryant, it just drove home the point. The
13-4
between them and 80 and JB, the Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? And I said, this is why I want to divorce them. Listening to you.
Oh,
Right.
Trying to rationalize these damn picks with Lloyd.
Come on, man.
Record prediction.
13-4.
D'Angelo. Lloyd got us going. Lloyd got us going 9-8, and the Cowboys 14-3, dog.
Oh, I thought it was 13-4.
No, it's 14-3. And D'Angelo, listen, D'Angelo. I shit you not, D'Angelo. I swear to God, dog. I'm not even playing. Look, D'Angelo, right? So Lloyd, Warren did this shit, right? Warren said, "Okay, we gonna go by and understand something, Warren. D'Angelo's been in Spain, so he's been out of the loop. He ain't see shit. Okay. So this is like we're catching him up on everything, right? So D'Angelo Warren said, okay, we're gonna go game by game. We're gonna look at the Eagles schedule and we're gonna look at your schedule, and we're gonna go game by game. And that's what the fuck they did, right? First of all, D'Angelo, right? He got us losing to the Rams. He got
they ain't beat us since when? They ain't beat us since when?
Yeah, wait. Wait. He got the Cowboys sweeping us. They gonna sweep us. I shit you not, nigga. I'm not even playing, dog. I'm not even playing. He said, look, and then Lloyd, and then wait, and this was the first part, right? So Warren said, oh wait, so y'all going, because he said Thanksgiving, and mind you, they was going over the Eagles schedule, right? So he said, okay, so Thanksgiving, and Warren said, that's a win for us. That's an L for y'all. That's an L. We gonna win that one. And Warren said, yeah, but we got guys. You don't think we got guys that's trying to see what that turkey tastes like? He was like, you ain't gonna find out this year. Nah, we gonna sweep y'all. We sweep y'all. So Warren said, now here's the thing. Warren didn't give no other, you know what I'm saying? He ain't do none of that shit. He just said, okay.
What a pro.
And went to the next week. He went right to the next week.
And this is the thing.
Hold on. It get better. Right? He said, okay, and went to the next week, right? They get to the end, right? Warren's Lloyd said, so where y'all at? What I got y'all at? And Warren said, you got us at 9-8. You see, I told Warren, I said, bro, you got to clip this part. Because when he said you got us at 9-8, you could see the look on Lloyd's face like, oh shit, wait, no, that's not right. and then proceeded to double down on the shit. Well, yeah.
That's the thing. He doubled down, yeah.
Yeah, D'Angelo.
But y'all gotta understand something, fellas. This is what the Cowboys season has turned into. Mm-hmm. May and June having these grandeur ideas of 14-3 and oh my God, we might only lose 2 games, because when you put that ball on the tee and you ask Caleb Downs to turn and run with these guys, they're getting smoked. They're getting absolutely smoked. Listen to me. Listen, I was talking to Marcus, and Marcus said he thinks Cooper DeJean is a product of CP system. I said that may be the silliest shit I've ever heard, but I'll be your Huckleberry. Let's walk down this path. If you believe that Cooper DeJean is just a part of CP system, where is your Cooper DeJean at? Oh, it's Caleb Downs. So you think that when Derrick Henry gets that ball and breaks it and cuts back, you think that Caleb Downs is making that tackle and stopping Derrick Henry right there, and he don't gain a single fucking a half of a yard? That's what you're telling me? Well, I mean, I don't know if he can do that. Then you don't have a Cooper DeJean. Let me explain to y'all how defense works from a secondary standpoint. Quinyon Mitchell may be the best cornerback in football. Quinyon Mitchell is not the most important DB in our system. It's Cooper DeJean. Because without Cooper DeJean, Quinyon can't do his job. Mm-hmm. Here's the problem, Cowboy fans. You don't have a Cooper, no Quinyon. You don't have either one of them. That's your whole problem. You don't have a guy like Quinyon who is so sticky, can flat out turn and run. This is what 4-3-3 looks like, guys. You don't have that. You don't have the elite athlete like Cooper DeJean. If y'all ain't seen Cooper DeJean lately, boy, yoked up. You don't have that. Yeah. When Cooper DeJean hits you, you stop right there. When he hits you, you stop right there. I need y'all to understand something. A lot of offenses hide their best receiver in the slot. They've put Jamar Chase in space. Every time we play them, they're putting Jamar Chase in motion and trying to get him locked up on Cooper DeJean. Cooper DeJean is knocking shit loose. That's not a good idea. You don't have that, Dallas. I don't give a fuck how much you compare Caleb Downs to Ed Reed and Rod Woodson. You don't have that. And here's the worst part about it. Let's say Caleb Downs is actually a good DB. Do you realize what you're doing when you compare him to a guy like Cooper DeJean? All first team All-Pro in his second year. Scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl. These shoes you can't fit. Correct. You don't fit these shoes, guys. You can't be in his shoes because you don't wear that size. It's going to take Caleb Downs 5 to 8 years to even find himself as an elite DB because that's how long it takes. That's how long this takes, y'all. This is how football works. He has got to get adjusted to NFL speed and talent. Speed and talent. The two things that he got a problem with.
Coop, they called them super rookies, so they wasn't just any players. They came in plug and play. You know what I mean?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen, bro. I was telling people this shit when everybody was. I had everybody's mouth wide open. All you need to know about Quinyon Mitchell is look at his jersey and look at the person jersey ahead of him. The receiver who he lined up in front. If you can't see Quinyon jersey, he on your ass like white on rice. You don't have that. You don't. DBs don't even have this anymore, y'all. You can't even see the jersey.
Whole thing that went down.
Sticky. You say he's so sticky. He can't catch like a motherfucker, but he's sticky as shit.
He has feet for hands. We'll never question that. But you can't see his jersey because he is on Justin Jefferson's ass.
Leo, if he could catch, he would have been a wide receiver, Leo.
Come on, man.
He would have been one of the best wide receivers in the league right now.
Come on, man. 4-3-3, bro. 4-3-3, bro.
And Cooper's running like a 4-4.
Correct.
Yeah.
4-4-1 before he got hurt. 4-4-1. So again, you have to be able to turn and run with these guys. I don't even think people realize how fast Cooper DeJean is. Because when he hits you, that's how you summarize the play. He didn't lose. You can't lose him on a play. That's the difference between Cooper DeJean and Reed Blankenship. Reed get lost when they do a scramble play because he don't have the speed to turn and run like that, y'all.
Yeah, but
if you don't have it, you don't have it.
Yeah, but they're saying, D'Angelo, they're saying that Tariq Woolen won the OTAs this year.
Because what I tell y'all when we signed Tariq Woolen, I said 6'4", 205 pounds, and 4'28". Either you got it or you don't. Either you can turn and run or you can't. It's that simple. If you either have it or you don't. Fast guys run fast, y'all. That's the reason why I know that Caleb Downs is not fast. Because a fast guy gonna turn and run. Tariq Woolen was letting people beat him off the line on purpose, just to show y'all how fast he was to catch up and knock down the ball. This is what fast guys do, man. They put that foot in the ground, they turn and go get it. If you can do that, you're special. 95% of people can't run like him. That's just a harsh reality. I don't care how much money you give DeRon Bland. As soon as Smitty come off that ball and put their hand in there, when he run that go route, it's touchdown. He can't run with Smitty, y'all. I'm sorry. It don't matter. It's over with. Either you got it or you don't.
That's true. It still blows my mind because we really do have our DB1 runs a 4-3-3 and our DB2 runs a 4-2-8.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So what you have to do is now you have to remember something. Because of how we built our defense, you need extended time to get these guys to get past these DBs. As long as we get that pass rush up the middle, boy, y'all finna have a long night. And now you're starting to force these balls how Patrick Mahomes is doing the Super Bowl. That pick six to Cooper DeJean, that happened because look how fast he had to force that ball. The play couldn't develop.
Yep.
Because guess what? He getting punched in the mouth by Milton Williams.
They actually had to put him in. They had to get Patrick Mahomes out in space.
Correct.
That pick six was the first play where they actually moved him. They couldn't let him be stationary because they was tagging the fuck out of him. But
correct.
As soon as they decided to let him run around and he threw that ball, that's when Coop made him pay for it.
Leo, if you I want y'all to look at this play when we all get offline, just so y'all know I'm not making this up. When Coop caught the ball, he looked to his left and right because there was nobody around.
Right.
Who the fuck are you throwing this ball to? Like, wait a minute. It ain't supposed to be this easy. This is what happened when you start to see them ghosts. When you've been sacked, correct. When you get hit, when you've been hit 8 times, you've been sacked 8 times in the game, you getting rid of that ball fast as possible. This is what happened when the Eagles build their team from the inside out. This is what happened when you finna watch Jonathan Goddard absolutely go hunt the quarterback. Yeah. You know the one person I feel sorry for, man? I feel sorry for Hassan Reddick. If Hassan would have stayed humble, he should be in Eagles with multiple Super Bowls. I feel sorry for Hassan Reddick, bro. Because the one thing that you do well would work perfectly in Philly, but you pissed down your leg. You got too greedy. You figure you was too big. You were big in the program. It don't work that way in Philadelphia.
And that's it went all bad for him too. Is he even in the league anymore?
I think he's in Tampa right now, but
he's with the Bucks.
Yeah,
he's with the Bucks.
Yeah, he's.
But I mean, look. But the thing about it is he's an elite pass rusher. He don't give you much in the run game. He's
not giving you production like that anymore.
Correct.
Yeah,
he can't. Now the injuries are stacked up. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what you're good at, you're no longer in a team that fits your skill set. And football is all about the Jimmies and Joes, man. The X's and O's come after that. Yeah. CP can be a fucking mastermind. Who knows? What I can tell you is, without them horses, you don't win the race. This is how football works.
I think the biggest issue we're having with people talking about CP is when, like, y'all know how they give out these Eagles rumors and stuff like that. They're giving out rumors on a positive to talk him up, but negative on us. So like when I heard today on the podcast Drew was on that what's his name? Zach Bond.
D'Angelo. Listen.
Zach Bond got developed with Christian Parker. I was like, what?
I was
like, what? I was like, that's disrespectful to Vic Fangio, and that's disrespectful to Bobby Knight. So you telling me that Christian Parker just did everything on the defense?
Correct.
Like, that's what we're getting out of hand.
But Warren, you know what tickled me was because Game Time was like, because Jay Sean Barnum was a better prospect coming out of college. I'm like, no, he wasn't. I mean, the comments like, no, he wasn't. Zach Bond was the number 74 pick in this draft. Jay Sean Barnum get picked like number 97. What are you talking about? He went 20 spots ahead of him. No, just because you like a guy doesn't mean that Zach Bond was just his magical bum who we found working at Target and said, hey, man, you want a job? No, that's not how football works. The reason why Zach Bond took a while to find himself is because he was playing out of position. This happens all the time, guys.
They had him playing special teams over there, bro. They didn't even give him no time.
He was playing special teams, so it's like, and then like, mind you, Bond is a vet too.
Yo, Howie Roseman traded for Zach Bond as a special team player, right? And y'all,
no. He got him in as a linebacker.
No, he brought him in as a special teams player. It was Fangio that went over to that side, watched him play on special teams, and said, he's going to be my starting linebacker.
Correct.
We
and
all
the difference,
thought that the ball from Tampa Bay, that guy that we got from
Devin White,
was going to be a starter. Zach Bond was supposed to be a special teamer. You trying to tell me that CP coached up Zach Bond? He spotted Zach Bond talent and coached him up and placed him as a starting linebacker.
These people are idiots, man.
That's exactly what they're telling us. That's exactly
right.
That's the part that's it. Now, but that's the part that
they don't
realize that they're doing.
That's what I'm trying to hear y'all correctly.
You just talking now. It gets to some point to where you just talking now.
And you have to remember, guys, if you got Zach Bond trying to play, trying to play and be DeMario Davis's backup, understand something. You can't make an outside linebacker play inside. This is what I'm trying to explain to Cowboy fans was not clicking to them. They think they're going to turn DeMarvin Overshown into this inside thumper. If that's not the position you play, you don't get to be an inside linebacker because we don't have any more. See, football don't work that way. It's a reason why Zach Bond got to Philadelphia. The Godfather, Big Benjo, said, hey, this guy can flat out move. This guy can flat out roll. Let's put him out there in space. That's when Zach Bond made his money, y'all. Do y'all remember the year we won Super Bowl when he was knocking all them balls loose and doing strip sacks? That's what and forcing fumbles. That's what he did.
He went crazy that year.
And the reason. So when you decide to compare Jay Sean Barnum, a kid that started his career off at Maryland and then went to Michigan, y'all follow me on this, okay? If you come out of high school and you sign to Maryland, NIL or not, that tells you who you are as a player. Yeah. Going to Maryland is like going to Rutgers, y'all. I mean, no disrespect. Going to Maryland is like going to Rutgers. Right. I'm here. It's a scholarship, but I really don't want to be here. So you can take it how you want to. Now, which tells me he's a late bloomer, right? Yeah. You're not going to get a late bloomer and turn him into the next Zach Bond. Christian Parker knows better than that. Those who know football know better than that. Your wife is pretty. She ain't Rihanna, and you can't turn into Rihanna. I don't give a damn how much you love her.
Yeah.
That's real talk. That's real talk. That's real talk.
Hey, what's up, Nina Austin? Good to see you, sis.
Yeah, shout out to Nina Austin in the building. What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm late, but I'm here. No, you good. You came at the right time. Warren, you know what I'm saying? Give us your thoughts, dog. Whole experience.
Well, shit.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Well?
Now we
okay. That's why. But no, I think at the end of the day, I shout out to Lloyd and shout out to Next Level Sports Lounge for coming on. I think there is what I got out of it, my takeaways from it, relying a lot of this season on Dak at the end of the day. A lot of this is really relying on Dak. Like what CP is doing on the defense side, but if that offense does not look like it did last year, you're gonna struggle.
Yes.
So Warren, do you think they'll blame the majority of them will blame Dak after this season if it goes like another 8-9 or 8-10 season or whatever?
It depends on how that looks. I think it's really going to depend on how.
Yo, man, hey, Warren,
is that me or is he sounding like a computer?
No, it's Warren. Hey, Warren, something's going on with your mic. Something's going on with your mic.
Well, that's why I said I'm going to my garage. That's why. Yeah, that's why I said I was going to my garage. So give me 1 second. Yeah. Give me 1 second, and y'all can talk about something else. Once I get up in the house,
shout out to Linda Kynes with the $2 super chat. She said Barnum ranked $136, drafted him 92 overdraft.
Correct. Mm-hmm. Hey, Leo, we talked about this, right? You know the reason why they keep taking these guys like this? Because this is what happened when you don't know how to draft you don't know how to draft talent. You're drafting for a position. This is how you end up with a guy like Mozzie Smith. This is how Jayshon Barnum goes 2 rounds before he's supposed to get drafted. Now, what they're going to tell you is, man, look at Jayshon Barnum. Look at how big he is, how strong he is. That's not going to help you on the football field. Everybody's big. Everybody's strong. But what are your attributes? What are you good at? What do you do well in the defense? What do you do well in defense?
But see, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You are 1,000,000% correct, okay? You're 1,000,000% correct. But that is not what they hear.
Correct.
That is not what they hear. What they hear is attack, attack, attack. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're in defense mode instead of being in learning mode.
They don't hear, like, how is it that, like, because what you're saying is historically how when your team is this bad, especially your defense, and it's been historically bad, but when you're this historically bad, that means that there's a problem somewhere in the evaluation process and the drafting process. There's something missing here. There's something that's off because you keep doing shit like drafting players you really shouldn't be drafting, like a Mozzie Smith, like a potentially a Caleb Down. You know what I'm saying? You don't know.
And Leo
potentially.
Right. And Leo, the reason why this conversation hurts they feeling so much because they know it's true is just hard to accept. Like Coyote, I seen you say like,
especially
that's not a bad
from us.
Correct. And Coyote, you said they see something they like. No, Coyote, they didn't see something they like. What happened was the linebacker they were supposed to take, he went around before that. And this is what the Cowboys do. They scramble and panic. They scramble and panic. Like I'm gonna tell y'all something. I like Malachi Lawrence a lot, the defensive end from UCF. Yes. I like him a lot. Oh yeah. Out of their draft picks, that's the kid I like. Here's the problem: if you have a second round grade on this guy, he gotta go in the second round. These guys, you can't make a second round pick into a first round pick because what happens is these guys take longer to develop. The problem is that when you're a first round pick, your development has to come faster because you have a 5th-year option in your contract. Which means if you stink it up for the next 4 years, you don't get that 5th-year option, you're headed to your second team, and then your third team, and then before you know it, you're working at Foot Locker. This is how football works. Remember, everything about football in the NFL goes off the money. Yeah. Follow the money. The reason why they got fucking DeRon Bland playing outside. Correct. And listen, the reason why DeRon Bland gonna be on the outside getting smoked all season, talking about he need to rehab his knee, is because they paid him the money. See, the Eagles don't move that way. We gave James Bradbury all that money, realized, hey man, his best years behind him. You can sit on the sideline and mentor the new kids. Go
Which is
talk to Cooper
exactly what
DeJean.
he did.
Correct. Go talk to Cooper DeJean. Give him affirmations. Tell him that you believe in him, and we'll keep you around. But you're not gonna get on the field for us. We can't do that. We seen this movie already. We ain't watching it again. That is the difference of the two organizations. You need a linebacker, so you decide to take a guy who had a 5th round grade in the 3rd round. Then you're gonna tell us that, oh man, it's because he's been hurt. He's hurt because he doesn't know how to diagnose football. Football happens to him. He adjusts after the fact. That's why he's always hurt. You took him too early. That guy's supposed to sit on the bench for 2 or 3 years, and they don't understand that.
Linda said Dallas got better value with Overton than Mekhi Lawrence and Jay Barnum.
Correct. And okay, so here's the problem with Overton, right? And they all keep talking about how strong he is. That's fine. I want y'all to hear me out, okay? He was a 5-star coming out of high school, went to Texas A&M, and couldn't get on the field. When these guys transfer, I need y'all to look at why they're transferring, guys. If you are a 5-star playing on a putrid defense and you can't get on the field and you then transfer, it's a reason why you're transferring, because you can't beat out the guys ahead of you. If you have 0 production and then you transfer, it's a reason for that, guys. It ain't because the coaches don't like your haircut. It's because you can't beat out the bums ahead of you. I need people to start watching football and start looking at the production. Stop telling me how strong you are. There are a lot of people who lift weights in NFL. There are a lot of strong people. What are you good at? What is your skill set? Stop telling me how strong you are and how big you are. When you get on the football field as a defensive tackle or a 3 tackle, whatever they decided to play him as, what is that you do good? Well, he looked good out there, but it kind of takes a while. That means he's not good, y'all. You can't depend on this guy. If you ask me what Jalen Carter, I can break it down to you from start to finish. Absolute dominant in every aspect of the football game. If I tell you, yeah, man, Jalen Carter, he can spit real good. He can talk shit. You don't win football games that way. That's not a skill set, guy. This is why your defense is going to stink it up. It's a reason why every time you talk to Cowboy fans, they keep on trying to sell you on this idea that Rashawn Gary is his ultimate defensive end. He's underrated. These guys ain't using right. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? They were releasing him, y'all. They were cutting him. They don't cut elite talent. What are you talking about?
Hey, y'all. And introducing the star attraction of today's show, Eagles Drew.
Oh shit! What up?
Uncle
Drew.
What's
going on?
Lieutenant?
What's up?
Uncle Drew, what's the word?
Hey, Drew. I found D'Angelo. We got him back. Dog.
Hey man,
Listen.
we've been listening to you, bro.
Hey,
you've been
I'm
listening,
back, baby.
Have you been listening, Drew?
I have been listening.
Oh, okay. So you already know we catching them
I
up
was on the
with
floor.
everything.
I was on the floor listening. Yeah, I've been
Hey,
listening.
Drew, I want to tell you this, man. Utmost respect for how you handle that today, because you're a far better man than me. You are a far better man than me. I text Game Time Brian personally, bro. I don't go for stuff like that. Drew, I don't care who don't like you, who don't like what you said. You are one of the most respectful people that I've ever seen on any panel. And for him to drop all them MFers and all that, shut the fuck up. We don't play that game. We don't play that game. And Game Time said I don't play that. I don't play that, man. I respect everybody. You can dislike me. You can disagree with me. You're not gonna call me out my name. So I'm glad you handled that way. And I like I said, I reached out to Game Time myself. He said he was already gonna talk to Randy about it. We ain't playing like that, bro. So thank you for how you handle that, man. You made us look good. You made Eagles Nation look very good today, bro. I appreciate you.
Hey, yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'm sorry for the background noise, but yeah, man. Look, man. I think the issue is that a lot of these guys don't really know, like they can't take like real football talk. And if my opinion is different from yours, that's cool. It's okay. You know what I mean? And look, if I'm wrong, I'll come and I'll say I'm wrong. I'll stand 10 toes on it. But if I'm not, that I've been nailing Dallas the last 2 years. They don't like it.
You cut out, Drew.
Hold on, Drew. You froze for a hot second.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, man. The Wi-Fi is not the best. What's the last thing y'all heard me say?
If
you were saying that you nailed the Cowboys the last few years, which you have.
Yeah, I mean, I've called them and said, I've told them ever since I popped up on Game Time and had a little interaction with Wade, I was like, look, you're not as good as you think you are. Even when they say that first year, oh well, Dak was hurt. Yeah, well, before Dak got hurt, y'all was 3-5. You were in the downward spiral. You know what I mean? So look, let's call a spade a spade. You're not as good as you think you are. You know, and you don't get a chance. You don't get to tell us when we lose 2 and 3 players from free agency or get a new coach and say, "Oh, you guys are going to struggle." Then you turn around and have to replace your whole defense with new coaches and with like what 8 or 9 players, and then
Yeah,
expect to make this jump from 31 to top 10. You're
yeah.
crazy.
Drew,
You're crazy.
You know what bothered them the most today? You know what really ate them up today? When you kept saying, "Hey, Leo, it can get worse." Stop telling us it
It
can't.
can.
It can. It definitely can.
It
It
can.
definitely. You kept on telling
Yeah.
Lord, it can get worse. Stop doing
They
that.
got
Stop
one
saying it
more
can't get worse.
spot.
It
That
can.
hurt.
Thank
That
you.
actually hurt. That actually hurt.
Because if we're going to throw out hypotheticals, right, and say, "Oh, well, it can't get any worse." Well, wait a minute. Were you number 32 in the league? No, you weren't. So guess what? It can get worse.
Yeah, they got
And it
one more
will.
spot.
And it will
I
get
would
worse.
say
Here's the
you're
thing.
trending. That's what I would say. You're trending downward before you're trending upward. I mean,
Correct.
real rap. And I do believe Dallas would be like between 20 and 25. I think that's a realistic expectation. But honestly, you're trending downward more so than you're trending upward when you're looking at everything surrounding that team and what you had to, replace it with. Let's be honest with ourselves. Anything can happen. You know, my aunt can grow testicles and be my uncle tomorrow. I mean, what are we talking about
Facts.
here? You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So we're
Facts.
gonna be real with it. Let's be real with it. Don't throw me no hypotheticals. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
shit!
Mm-hmm.
Andrew, you know what's wild to me, man? It's like they have this fixation on the Eagles offense. Well, I mean, your offense can get worse. We lost one player. Just one.
Who was
One
actively
player.
trying to get
Thank
off
you.
the team?
Correct.
Yeah, he
This
was
is
trying to
the thing.
sabotage the team.
And this is the thing. This one player who we lost, y'all been making jokes and calling us a running team for years. We agree
For
with you,
years.
goofball. We are a running
We
team. So
are
guess what we're
running
gonna do now? We're gonna run the football even more. The thing you can't do is stop the run. Deal with it.
Facts. You can't.
What are y'all talking about?
And
Yep.
that was some of my pushback too. Like I'll give you this, Dallas. See, I don't have a problem telling the truth. Your D tackles are solid D tackles. But
Yeah.
running the football is not always in the A gap. I mean, we just not be running up the middle on y'all.
Drew, hold on,
Solid against who,
hold
though?
on a second, Drew, hold on a second, because I got to push back because this been eating at me all day. I've been hearing this. When did Kenny Clark become good?
Hey, I'm trying to be
I don't know.
generous. I'm trying to be generous, D'Angelo.
I'm just asking this question because for some odd reason we keep putting Kenny Clark as this two-headed. No, he's not. Before Kenny Clark got traded to Dallas Cowboys, 98% of people had never heard of Kenny Clark. We got to stop
Oh.
this. Now, Quentin Williams a dog, no question about that. When has Kenny Clark took over a football game? When has Kenny Clark took over a game ever? Ever?
I take a Jomo over Kenny Clark.
Come on,
yeah.
this is a fact. This is a fact. This is a fact. And
Hold on. Shout out to Linda Conyers with the $5 super chat. She
What up,
said
Linda?
Rashawn Gary did not get a sack in the last 9 games last year. And Clowney is a better pass rusher. Gary is better run stopper.
Ooh-wee.
Position is a wash.
correct.
She's not wrong.
Correct. So my
Nine
question.
games.
Never made players
Even
top
Bryce
100.
Huff got a sack in 9 games. God damn.
Correct. So here's my question.
Kenny Clark never made players top 100.
Correct. And this is my question. This is my question, guys. Are these guys good who the Cowboys are gassed about? Or are they good because they told us they were good? Because when you turn on football, you don't see this with Kenny Clark. When you watch football, you don't see this with Rashawn Gary. If Rashawn Gary was half the person they say he was, they wouldn't have traded for Michael. What are we talking about, guys? What are we talking about?
Your record says what your record says you are.
They was getting ready to cut him.
No, they was cutting him, but they traded for Michael Parsons.
Jerry Jones is the one that came and said, "I'll make the trade for a dude that you about to cut that you could have got for the league minimum after they cut him."
Yep.
Correct. And the thing about it is that if Rashawn Gary was the pass rusher who they say he was, they would have never traded for Michael Parsons. Listen, guys, we wouldn't have got Jonathan Gennard for one reason only. Nolan Smith is not producing at the rate we need him to.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's not to say Nolan Smith don't figure it out this season. If you ask me my personal opinion, I think Nolan Smith figures it out this season right here because it's money on the line. It's money on the line. So guess what? We're not banking on that.
Got a different point of view on that one.
But we're not. But we can't. But we're not banking.
Wait a minute. 1 second. They got rid of Jalen
Phillips.
Yes.
And got Grenard.
Correct. Because if Nolan Smith, Correct.
It was Phillips.
Javante.
But Fails,
Javante.
here where I'm coming from. If Nolan Smith was the defensive end who we need him to be right now, we wouldn't have went all in on Jonathan Gennard. We could have naturally brought in, let Nolan Smith build the left side defensive end and let Jalen Hunt be on the right side. We can't do that because Nolan Smith development is not going where it's supposed to. You get what I'm saying?
But
You
we
could have saved
always
that money.
had.
That's why we got Grenard.
No, we always had a 4-man edge rusher.
I agree.
A 4-man rotation. So if you lose Phillips, you're still going to have to replace an edge rusher, and that doesn't have anything to do with Nolan.
What fails? Hear me out on this one, right?
You
Hear me out,
still
Fails.
got Nolan
Instead
and
of
Jelix Hunt, and now
correct,
you got Grenard. You still got
Grenard,
but look at the inverse. Look at the inverse though, Fails. If Nolan Smith was developed the way he's supposed to be right now, we could have went out there and signed a rotational piece. We didn't have to go out here and give Jonathan Gennard $100 million. The $100 million is an indictment on what's going on with Nolan Smith, and I'm a Nolan Smith guy. But if you're not producing to that level, we got to go with the short thing. We can't go off the potential. We can't do the potential.
If we would have had to play Nolan, we would have never been able to pick up Grenard and give him that type of money. So
I agree. And we do have the Nigerian guy from Atlanta. I can't think.
It's
a reason.
We got a BDK. I'm still saying like
so.
I'm still saying like no matter what, we still have 4. No matter what, I get it. So
but you pay Grenard
Smith could have still been. Nolan Smith could have still been on the squad. He gotta stay healthy. We know he can ball.
But the reason,
hold on, shout out to Linda Kynes with the $5 super chat. She said Grenard, Abidiki, and Epinesa, $9.5 million against the cap. Jalen Phillips, $10 million. Grenard, $50 million guaranteed. Phillips, $80 million guaranteed. Yeah.
For Grenard, BDK, and Epinesa, $9.5 million. Holy shit!
And let me say this, guys. A lot of people are not familiar with AJ Epinesa. Coming out of Iowa, when he got drafted by Buffalo, if Buffalo would have took him in a that kid could have had a very good career. When you overdraft a player, he has to go out there immediately. He had injuries at Iowa. He came out of high school as a 5-star recruit. I remember him. I remember watching high school film. He's an absolute beast. I'm comparing to somebody I'm not liking when I say it. Very similar to what we had with Josh Sweat coming out of Florida State. If Josh Sweat wouldn't have tore his knee, y'all, we would have never had Josh Sweat. He's a first-round talent. And like I should tell people, if that kid stays healthy, we got an absolute monster. Well, guess what happened when Josh Sweat got healthy and figured it out? Went to Super Bowl and tore shit up. But also, you got to realize something. Josh Sweat was always leaving because he outplayed his contract in Philadelphia. There are certain players where we're not even going to offer you this contract because you've outplayed it. We didn't have discussions with Milton Williams. We knew what time it was. Hey, Milton.
Well, remember we had him reconstruct this contract the year before and made it just a 1-year deal after we struggled. Everyone struggled in 23. And then he went crazy in that Super Bowl year, but it was over for us. You know what I mean? Because we had already done that with his deal.
There's nothing we can do because as a great rent organization, Howie understands when a person has basically outplayed his time in Philadelphia. We wish you the best of luck. Now, if you want to come back later on in a couple of years, we'll listen to you. But there was no way we was going to pay Milton Williams and we was going to pay Josh Sweat. Plus, we had the tampering situation. We all knew he was going to Arizona with that piece of. Never mind. I'm not going to mention
all 3 of them. We couldn't pay Zach Bowen. We gave Zach Bowen that check too.
Correct, because Bond had earned. Because Bond earned that money.
We had Becton on that year too, where we had to try to pay all them guys. We wasn't going to be able to do that.
Now fails. Now fails. Now let me tell you. Now fails. Let's point this out, okay? When Josh Sweat went crazy in the playoffs, the reason why when he went crazy in the Super Bowl, the reason why we didn't have a problem not paying him is because in the playoffs leading up to it, Nolan Smith had 4 sacks.
Yeah,
he was going crazy.
We all thought he was going to continue that into the next season. That's what we all thought.
Correct, and that's the problem.
We thought he'd come out, that's
the problem, right? Now, this is the one thing that Howie did, and he's never going to get credit for this. Everybody's critical of Nolan Smith, and rightfully so. We can do that.
Right.
But what about when he drafted a guy from Houston Christian University? When he took a guy like Jalen Hunt from Houston Christian. That's the Howie Roseman. Stop viewing. So don't
I'm gonna
evaluate
give
Howie
that to
Roseman.
Fangio. I think
You
that's a
feel me? You feel
Fangio
me?
pick.
Correct. So don't look at Big Fangio and Howie Roseman for guys like the Jalen Carters. Don't do it off the Jordan Davis. Talk about the Jalen Hunts, because those are the guys who win championships for you. That's what the Dallas Cowboys.
We gotta pay him, Chris, but thank God we don't have to think about paying Hunt next. That's good.
No.
That's good news. We don't gotta worry about paying him right now.
We'll see, and that's what I'm trying to explain to people who don't really watch football from this standpoint. They want you to view Christian Parker through the eyes of Patrick Surtain, Quinyon Mitchell, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and Cooper DeJean. No. View him through the prism of Keely Ringo, Adoree Jackson, and Reed Blankenship when the play breaks down. So if you're this
Barrett,
come on,
Barrett, don't leave him out there. He was getting cooked.
Come on, man. Come on. So here's the thing, right? Ja'Cory Bennett.
That was another one he couldn't do nothing with.
Look at Ja'Cory. Look at Ja'Cory Bennett's technique, man. Come on, y'all. Let's talk football, y'all.
And I was trying to talk him up last year too,
bro.
We all were trying to talk him up. Adoree Jackson was just not that guy.
Leo, I've never seen a guy that fast, that athletic, and he's playing flat-footed. Christian Parker, if you're the DB guru who we say you are, in what world is a guy playing flat-footed, playing DB? So again, I keep telling y'all, stop viewing this guy through the prism of Cooper DeJean. View him through the prism of Ja'Cory Bennett being flat-footed. View him through the prism of Adoree Jackson playing 12 yards off the ball, and it's 3rd and 7. No wonder it's the first down.
D'Angelo, that's what they don't want to hear, because first off, they don't know who Keely Ringo is. They don't want to talk about Adoree Jackson.
Yeah, that's true too.
They don't want to talk about them.
And
so
they don't know.
They're only looking at the highlights. They only looking at highlights. They looking at Quinyon, Coop, and they looking at Patrick Surtain. But mind you, there's other people behind them, behind the scenes. Mind you, they don't talk about how Slay helped out Quinyon. They ain't gonna talk about that.
Hey, Warren. I got a question.
Was gonna pick up where he left off when Leo asked him a question before his sound went down.
Perfect. I'm gonna give you the floor, Warren. I got one question for you. How come nobody is viewing Christian Parker through the eyes of Sidney Brown?
Well,
I can definitely tell you that we looking at that,
we do.
And that's the portion that Cowboy fans aren't paying attention to. Like that's the part that they're overlooking.
We looking at
that's what they're overlooking. So when they talk about this development, players coach, all that stuff, he probably is that at the end of the day. He probably is all of that. But how come he couldn't coach up CJ GJ? How come he couldn't? Why are you butting heads with CJ GJ? Why are you butting heads with him?
Because CJ GJ is telling you exactly what it is. He's like, look, bro, it's 3rd and 12. I'm not rolling down and playing in the box. That makes zero sense. I'm here to get turnovers. I want the interception. And you know what Christian Parker telling him? You're gonna do what I said because you play my secondary. And you're completely wrong, CP. And CP, you are 1,000% wrong. So you can talk to a guy like Sidney Brown, because Sidney Brown is big, strong, and fast. He's supposed to be in the box. Well, guess what? CJ is a smaller DB. I'm not playing in the box. I'm not finna get hurt for you because you want to look smart. I'm not doing that. And CJ GJ is 100% right.
Now hear me out. Everything you just said, D'Angelo, everything you just mentioned. Now look at it like this. Now he's a defensive coordinator.
Bingo.
So now you in a position to where if you button heads with somebody, that's gonna poison the whole defense.
Yep.
You button heads
but
like
I'm coming at them the same way they come at our offense, our offensive coordinator minion. Who is CP? I don't know who that is.
And I don't like the fact that
I'm giving them the same respect that they give Minion. Who's CP?
But you see how they don't even give us respect just simply off of they try to extend it. They say, oh well, CP was with the Broncos, he was with all these. Okay, bro, you know he would not be our defensive coordinator if he went directly from the Broncos to the Cowboys. You know it didn't work like that. Everybody knows in the NFL, what have you done lately?
Correct.
So what has he
No,
done
I'm
lately
agreeing
right
with you,
now?
Warren. I'm agreeing with you too,
No. I
D'Angelo.
think we both in agreement. I'm just talking about
I'm saying
that's
like
where
who
I
is
think they
CP?
miss it. I think
Who
they
is
missing it.
CP?
Yeah.
Who is
Right.
that
And
guy?
That's the question.
That's all I'm asking. Who was
He's probably a
CP?
really good middle manager, bro.
No,
A
correct.
I
And
really
here's the
good
problem.
mean
middle
who is
manager.
he?
He's a good
And
middle
What
here's
does
manager. He can understand
no
what Vic Fangio is trying to do, and he can communicate it to a way to the players to where they can play
right,
the way that Vic Fangio wants them to play.
right. No, I
Well,
got
see,
y'all.
Warren, if
I'm
that's the
about to be
case,
I'm
then
being
they're
a
cooked.
smart ass right now. Here
But
with the Super Bowl champions, right? He was called Christian Parker. He gets to Arlington and he becomes CP. What the hell
CP
has he
Lombardi.
done to earn a damn nickname? That's all
CP
I'm just
Lombardi,
saying.
bro.
You know,
Right.
I'm with y'all 100%, but I had to break that
facts,
shit down a little bit.
facts,
Yeah.
facts,
When
Phils,
he was a
facts.
champion, he was Christian Parker.
Well, they just loading that up for what they want to initial it something else if he don't do right.
Oh, and
Well,
and,
well,
and, and
hold
mind
on.
They'll say
they're saying,
CP stands for something else.
and mind you, they're already saying things like if you
You are,
if you
Warren.
listen closely, CP was the one who was running the defense, not Vic Fangio.
Exactly. But see,
Like that's how
this
they
Right,
this
doing
is
it.
man. Like
That's
yeah.
what it was, Leo.
But
That's
yo,
what it
Yeah.
was.
shit. Like,
But
but Leo,
that's when they start getting disrespectful, and that's when we like, yo,
you gotta
pump your
smack them.
brakes, and that's when you get Drew like, nah, bro, I can't let y'all just keep
Yeah, can't let you
lying to
ride
the
with
folks
this.
I,
like this.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
oh,
Yeah, man.
I
They
can't
hey,
just
watch
let
this.
disrespected
y'all
my
keep
guy
lying
Drew
in the
like that,
lives
man.
like this,
But
bro.
here,
Y'all
Hey,
can't
hey,
do that.
Listen,
Warren.
man.
Hey, Warren. You feel like
real
laughing? Hey,
quick,
Warren.
D'Angelo, let me just
Go
say
ahead,
this
Drew.
real quick.
Uh-huh.
They didn't even know who CP was.
Correct.
They didn't
thank
even
you.
know who CP was. They were like, "Who is Christian Parker?" We had to tell them fools who Christian Parker
mhm.
was. They was coming
But
to us. Who's
There we
Christian
go.
Parker? Now
but do
all of a
you
sudden,
wanna do y'all know where it roots from though, right? Y'all know
Wait,
where
go
it
ahead,
roots
Warren.
all from. Y'all
Wait.
remember the cornerback coach that they had, the Cowboys had? I forgot what his name is, but
oh, the
he had
former
Al
Eagle,
dreads.
right?
Harris. Al
Yeah,
Harris.
Yeah, Al Harris.
Al
that's
Harris.
Oh,
what
I
they're.
remember him.
So like a lot of Cowboy fans were upset, kind of like how we were when we
Yup,
were looking for a DC.
Oh,
Probably like a
yeah.
few years
You're
ago,
right. No, you're right.
they
They let
exactly.
Al Harris go.
they saw how Al Harris
Yup.
was getting Deron
Yup.
Bland,
Yup.
Diggs, how he
Yup.
got them all
Yup.
back on point,
Yup.
and
Yup.
they see that. That's what that
Yup.
is what is
Yup.
rooting from, fellas.
Yup.
Because
And you
he
know
ended
what?
Exactly.
up
Right.
leaving and
I didn't even think about that shit
he
that
ended
you
up
are
going to
100
the
percent
Lions
right.
or he ended up going to the Bears, one of those teams. But
CP
he
is
It
the
ended
was
up
the
makeup
leaving.
for
Bears.
letting
It
Al
was the
He
Harris
went
go.
to the
Bears.
Bears. He went to the Bears. I
Yeah.
remember.
Right,
He went to the
right.
Bears.
So
Yep,
yeah,
you're
so
right.
this is where it's rooting from. So when they
And
see
Okay.
They was
somebody
thinking
Wow.
like that as a
1000%.
cornerback coach, they're like,
Uh-huh.
yo, this can be the next guy for us because they saw what Al
Okay.
Harris did for them.
Right.
Warren, here's the problem with that, right? The reason why Al Harris was such a beast out there as far as being a defense coach, Al Harris knew that Deron Bland was a fucking slot corner. We talked about this in the last time I was on here, y'all. If you can't run, you can't run. It don't matter how much money you give somebody. It don't make them faster. It's the same way when for years I kept explaining to Cowboy fans exactly who Trayvon Diggs is. He's not getting these interceptions out technique, y'all. He's guessing. He's jumping routes and he's guessing. And
Yeah,
this
he a risk taker.
But this
correct.
is the thing though,
You know what?
D'Angelo.
He a former
That's
wide
what
D'Angelo,
you
this is the
talking
receiver.
about,
thing though.
You know
D'Angelo.
what?
Yep.
You know
D'Angelo,
what?
this is the thing. They probably know that, but it didn't
Okay.
look like that when they played. It didn't look like that. Al Harris was
Correct.
able to scheme things up. Like you can put makeup on a pig, it's still a pig. Like
Correct.
that's
Right.
what ended up
Right.
happening. But at
Correct.
the end
And
of the
see,
day, that's what it really was. At the they may
So
be everything that you saying, like, but they see it as CP might be able to hide that. And we're telling them, no, he can't. He had Sidney Brown, he had Adoree Jackson, and he had Keely Ringo. He can't hide it, bro. He can't hide
correct.
it. That's
you
what
know
we
Hey
are
what?
yo,
telling them.
See,
You know
you
what?
you can
From
put
now
makeup
on,
on
wait,
a
wait,
pig,
wait,
but that shit's still a pig. I know that's
wait. Hold up, wait. Because I ain't gonna front, Warren. That this is so profound. From now on, I am going to when I refer to Christian Parker from now on, I'm going to call him Al Harris because that's exactly what the fuck
Oh,
this is.
That's
Christian
hilarious.
Parker literally is the makeup for letting Al Harris walk out the door. That's what this is.
Correct.
That's why they're so fucking in love with him. It makes all the sense in the world.
Correct.
And you want to know how I realized that though, Leo?
Oh shit.
That's from talking to Lloyd. That conversation when we were talking about cornerbacks, he was talking about Al Harris, and that's when it all clicked. They think Al Harris. They think this is their making up for. Yeah, that's where it's coming from.
I didn't like it, to all my viewers. Make sure you take your asses over to the Eagles Collective podcast and make sure you sub that shit up. Because I ain't going to front, and please, and do hit the like button for your boy. And make sure you hit the like button on all these channels because that right there, I promised y'all before this, when I first came on, I said y'all are going to be the better for being here tonight. And damn it, if Warren didn't let me the fuck down, because shit, I ain't even put 2 and 2 together, but you are right. They really think that's why they love Christian Parker so much. And
exactly.
Because Warren, I remember I was on the Next Level Sportscast with you and Warren, and I said to them, stop, don't turn him into something he's not, because that's not fair. Don't turn him into something he's not. That's not fair, because I want to see him do well, but because if y'all doing him the same way you did motherfucking Eberflus. And
Leo.
And they fucking did it.
Correct. And Leo, they
think he Al Harris.
And Leo, let me explain to you what they're doing to CP. I'm sorry, to Christian. I'm no calling CP. I'm sorry, but Al. Let me tell you what they're doing to Al Harris. They're setting him up for failure. And let me explain the reason why I'm going to tell y'all this, y'all. When you take DeMarvin Overshown, who's an outside linebacker, and decide to switch up to a 3-4 and put him on the inside, a guy who has a long, extensive injury history is going to continue to get hurt. An inside backer thumps every play, y'all.
Right. Yep.
If you are thumping, you're coming off 2 shoulder surgeries, guess what happens when you get hurt? You're going to put Jay Sean Barnum out there. He's going to be lost the whole fucking season. And the Cowboys will go from the 31st ranked defense, Uncle Drew, to the 32nd ranked defense. Surprise, surprise. You gotta have horses, man. You gotta have. If you don't have the horses to run defense, it don't matter. I don't give a damn how well Al Harris schemes it up and talks to these guys and motivates you. If you don't have the horses, you can't win the race. If you want me to make your ribeye steak, you have to bring me a piece of steak. If you bring me coleslaw ingredients, I can only make coleslaw.
Yeah, but I get exactly what you're saying, D'Angelo. Like, I don't think nobody disagrees with what you're saying. But like you just said about Al Harris scheming everything up to make them look good, that is what they are. That is what they're like, okay, if he did that and you're talking that bad with him, how come he got this many interceptions? How did he do all that? They think that that's what Christian Parker can do. He can put some makeup on the pig.
No, that's Al Harris.
Al Harris.
Al Harris.
Yeah. Al Harris. Okay.
Yeah, they think that's what they think.
He done went from CP to Christian Parker to Al Harris in 15 minutes.
Yes, he is Al Harris. Trust me.
They don't. The day they got him. They
don't know Christian Parker. Okay, we know that they don't know Christian Parker, but they know motherfucking Al Harris.
Because I wouldn't be excited about a secondary coach being my DC. I wouldn't be too excited about that.
But they're mad that they didn't give Al Harris a chance.
Exactly. Right. But that's why I'm saying. But that's why I said I can see if it was a Bobby Knight. Like, if it's Bobby Knight, okay, y'all got something coming because you bring in a linebacker. Like, but I don't know, bro. I just look at it as usually these best defensive coordinators that are out here are typically coordinators that are very good at spotting a good linebacker. We haven't seen Christian Parker. We haven't seen that ability in him yet to spot out a good, solid linebacker.
Warren, when the whole thing was going down and everybody was, oh man, I don't know, I don't want Christian Parker to leave Philadelphia. Uncle Drew will agree with what I'm telling you right now.
I say let him leave. I'll help him package shit. As long as Clint Hurt ain't getting that phone call, we good over here.
Well, that's what I
We
care
good
about
over
I
here.
more.
want to keep
Well,
Clint
I
Hurt
even
all day long.
told Leo, I was like,
got the
Leo,
wrong one.
if they would have got Clint Hurt, that would have been a problem.
Right.
That would have been the
Right.
problem. Yeah.
Listen, D'Angelo.
Man.
We have all gone on record to
I'd have
say,
been pissed.
wow.
We picked
They
one
got
or
the
the
wrong
other.
one.
Hey, Clint would have been better. Yeah.
But woo,
Yeah.
thank God they ain't take Clint Hurt. Y'all got the
Yeah,
wrong
I'd have
one.
had an
If you was
attitude
going
with
to
that
pillage
one.
a coach,
Because Clint's the culture guy. You know what I mean?
yeah. If you was going to pillage a coach from us, you know what I'm saying?
That's the
Defensively,
guy.
Clint Hurt. Oh, I was like, oh.
Yeah, I'd have
Do
been
y'all want
pissed
to
with
know
that
how
one.
good Clint Hurt is? They were willing to get a draft pick, a player that's never played in the NFL, never played a down of football from Nigeria to develop. Like you
Correct.
don't
That's
just
crazy.
give that to people. You don't
Correct.
just
No.
give that to coaches like that. You don't do that
Correct.
unless you truly trust that coach can do that. Just like Stoutland. Like
And that
they
and that
had
and that
so
kid
much trust in Stoutland to where they
and that
said
kid has
we
never
will
played
get
it
him
down.
out.
And you gotta
What's
remember
up?
that kid from Nigeria has never played it down. So
Yeah,
when
that's
you
what
talk
I'm
about
saying.
the
No,
development,
ever.
He's never
so
played football before. He is.
correct.
They're giving him a project. We will give you this project just so you don't leave us, bro. Like you gonna
Correct.
leave this Nigerian dude out here now?
Yeah.
He
But I know
called you his
Well, see, that's
father.
the thing. He ain't
He
going
called you
nowhere
his
because
second
he's
father,
messed up
bro.
for the DC
yeah.
position. He ain't
Like
going nowhere.
for them to do that, bro.
Did you
That
see his
speaks.
speech?
That's heavy. That's
Did you see
heavy.
his speech? I
Oh,
ain't
no.
never heard Clint Hurt talk like that. Did you
Right.
see it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Like I was like, oh shit. First of
But
all, and I said this before, what really made the first thing that caught my attention, if y'all remember, I said the thing that caught my attention first was I ain't never seen Clint Hurt smile on the phone talking to a drafted
he
player
was
like that.
giddy.
I never seen
Like, I was
nobody
like,
give
hold up.
Clint Hurt the phone.
Yeah, I ain't never
Well, he
seen. Yeah,
can talk to them.
yeah. I'm
Like,
like,
Right.
wait, hold on. What? Like, hold on. I ain't never seen him smile like that. Who the fuck?
but check this out though. But check this out. With everything that we just said, when he got somebody from a different country, never played football before, you give that to Clint Hurt, make that your project. How many projects has Christian Parker had?
Zero.
Sidney Brown,
Sitting out the
Ringo,
Go, keep going, Roy.
Adoree Jackson.
Yup.
We've given you projects that's played,
Fail,
bro.
fail,
Like
fail.
And
they
it
played
and it
football.
all
And that
equal to
Bennett
zero because he
guy.
don't know what he's doing.
And so they said, so it's
Mhm.
clearly, hey, since you
Bradbury.
can't make projects, we gonna have to draft somebody. Let's bring in Quinyon. Let's bring in Coop.
Yep.
They gonna know what to do. All we need you to do with Coop and Quinyon, Christian, transfer what we want done on our defense. Transfer that to them so they can understand it on their level. Be able to
Right.
communicate that on their level so we can get the best production out of them. That's all they
Bingo. I
needed him
agree.
to do when it came to
Let me say
Quinyon
this.
and Coop. Just transfer
And
the information. Hey, Coop wasn't tackling the way we needed him to. I need you to help him get his tackling right.
Mm-hmm.
Communicate that down to him so he can tackle right.
he did it.
Yeah, he did.
To be
And
honest,
if
and
and
he
if
did it.
if CP is this good, how come Quinion's still not catching the damn ball?
There
Man,
you go.
Bingo.
There you
Bingo.
go.
he can't
Let me
catch
say
that
this
joker
too,
at
guys.
all.
Let me say this
That's
too.
what D'Angelo said. D'Angelo said he can't catch worth the shit, but
He
he's
can't
sticky as
catch.
hell. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey, that's the only thing in
Mind
this
you,
game that
Quinyon,
lacks, though. That's it.
I ain't gonna down talk Quinyon. Quinyon did get 2 interceptions on the 49ers in the playoffs. He did
Oh
He
do
yeah,
got
that.
him
for
in the
sure.
playoffs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did do that.
Right.
But I'm
Here's
saying, but that's the only thing that's holding Quinyon back is the interceptions.
That's
That's
here,
the
it.
but here,
That's
only
the only
thing that's
thing.
separating them.
And he still
see,
He'd
made
probably
all
be the
but here's
best
the
in the
thing.
league.
first team
Correct, but see,
Oh, yeah.
here's the problem. You have to identify your talent and realize what your talent is right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Quinyon, when you watch Quinyon play defense, you can't see the front of his jersey because he's that fucking sticky. He is on you like stank on shit. The problem is that when you
That
knew he didn't
recovery
have great,
speed, man.
when you and his recovery speed is top tier.
Crazy. Crazy.
When you can turn and run the way he does and locate the football, it's absolutely amazing. So
See, the
while
QB thinks
Quinyon,
he's beat because how much
correct,
space his wide receiver
correct.
opens up, but Q just locks that up before the ball's even out
Correct.
there.
And the problem is that if Christian Park, if Al Harris is who y'all say he was, everything we're describing was everything that was described by Quinyon before he redrafted him. So what exactly did Al Harris do with Quinyon? Absolutely nothing.
That's what I'm
Because you
saying.
can't develop what
It's
he
just
has already.
just communicate what needs to get done down to the
Correct.
players. That's
Correct.
how
But you
people.
can't.
Everybody that works a job understands what a middle manager's job is. All you doing is getting the higher ups information and you
Yeah.
transferring it down to
Yeah,
the lower employees and breaking it
Exactly.
down a way to where they understand it and they can
right.
perform at the ability that's expected. That's it.
Correct.
That's
Correct.
all
And,
they
And
and
needed to do.
let me just say
Oh
this real quick.
shit, that's right, Dr. Jen. Don't, hey, Dr. Jen, don't say nothing else. Okay, I got it all queued up on my thing, but I'm waiting until we're done here. So it's gonna be a late night for your boy, but don't say nothing else. Thank you. I know Ray Near gonna go batshit crazy. So but don't say nothing else. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about
No,
that.
you
No, you're
good, but
good.
I
Yeah,
think
What I
I
Dr.
think
Jen
that's
on
all
my
it really
shit.
is. But look up back when Dallas, when we were talking about how Dallas had a good defense, when we argue with them and tell them that Dak had a good defense, Al Harris was the secondary coach for that defense.
facts.
So
And here when you're a
My
smart
girl,
franchise, when you have smart coaches, like Clint Hurt, Clint Hurt was a defensive coordinator.
my girl.
He was already a defensive coordinator. So he's not stepping into a role that he's not familiar with. You're asking CP to
Right.
step into a
he's
role
actually
he's not
overqualified.
familiar with. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Because guess what? If CP can't focus on the cornerbacks anymore, he can't do that.
yeah,
He has a whole defense. He has three levels of the defense he has to focus on. So if he's spending all his
Exactly.
time on the cornerbacks, the rest of the team gonna be trash. And they're gonna tell, hey, yo, man, what about us over here, bro? What
But
about the
Drew,
edges? What about the
I
tackles?
think that's why they drafted and they made their picks like that. If you really look at what they did this offseason,
mm-hmm.
it gave they drafted and made their picks to where CP can focus more time on the DBs. Because we don't know who the fuck these cornerbacks are. Or these like I don't know who these people are.
But
The
But like we
linebackers,
know we
oh,
know about Overshown, we know about Kenny Clark, we know about Quentin Williams, Ezraku, we know about them. So they're at least solidified there to where he can focus that time on the secondary to get them to do
are
what
they?
they need to,
But
which is
Warren,
going to fuck
are
them
they?
up because if they don't do their job, now CP got to sit in a different room and focus on what they actually doing.
But Warren, are they really solidified at the edge position?
When I mean
Let's talk
solidified,
about it.
I mean,
No,
hey, we
what they
got that
think
right
that they
now.
are.
We have that right now.
They no,
Oh,
listen,
okay, okay,
listen. You got to understand. He's saying from the way they think they are, like
okay.
Solidified to
Got
their
you.
standard.
yeah, to what they, which isn't
Got
much,
you.
which isn't saying much. Like for instance, look, you know what I'm saying. The question mark about the biggest question mark we have, okay, is is actually the health of our offensive line.
Right.
That's the biggest question mark.
That's it.
Okay?
That's
Now
it.
listen.
Oh, I can't hear
It's
somebody.
just
Who
it.
talking?
Listen, it's just
Leo?
Leo's
yeah,
Yeah.
talking,
yeah. I'm
I'll
bro.
come
talking.
back
Yeah,
to you.
Yeah, yeah,
listen,
yeah.
it's just a question mark. That's it. It's just a question mark. It's not a weakness. You understand what I'm saying? It's and the part that they conveniently leave out is the fact that this offensive line is coming off of the longest rest that they've had in 3 years. If these motherfuckers actually come back healthy, fuck.
Remember, Leo, they came
Because
into the year banged up last year.
Yeah,
yeah,
they came
yeah,
in banged up.
yeah. Because are you fucking kidding me? You're telling me, you know what I'm saying? What you're telling me is you got to deal with you got to deal with a healthy Philadelphia. The last time these motherfuckers was healthy, Saquon got 2,000 yards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Saquon got 2,000. The last time these fuckers were healthy, Saquon got 2,000 yards. What in the hell do you think is going to happen if these fuckers, you know, and when they was hurt, he had like, what, 1,100?
He
Something
still
like
had
that?
1,100. Yeah.
Yeah. If they come back, and if these fuckers come back and they all healthy, with, and here's the thing, and I always wanted. I'm glad I get to say this. Remember, y'all, when we started the search for the offensive coordinator, right?
Yeah.
A couple of things was in play. Number one, they said, and I remember saying We got it. This person, whoever this next person is, they're gonna have to have free reign. Turns out they said whoever the next offensive coordinator is going to be will have freedom to make this offense into their image.
Yes.
Full
Based
autonomy.
off, yeah. Now,
Yep.
based off the things that we are seeing right now, as we are evaluating from the draft, because it looks to me like these draft picks are all picks of Mannion and Howie. That's what it looks like to me. You know what I'm saying? It looks as though, and I've said, I feel like we have a think tank rather than a coaching staff on offense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you look at the way this team, the way this offense is being built, AJ, like they would have you thinking that it's all about AJ this, AJ. Well, we've never seen AJ in this offense, and this offense is being built in the image of this guy, this Mannion dude who happened to be a quarterback not even a few years ago.
Yeah.
So, and the way this shit is looking, look at who did they draft. Mekhi Lennon has not been drafted to be AJ's replacement. Mekhi Lennon, what we needed is we need competent, very good, competent wide receiver play. The Biletnikoff winner is probably as competent as you're going to get coming out of college. So,
Leo, on top of you can come right back in. On top of the fact that we knew that we were going to lose Jahad Dotson this year.
yes, and we didn't even use him right. We didn't. He wasn't even the entire time.
He wasn't used
at all.
right.
Yeah,
This
he wasn't
was
even
his
used
contract
right.
year. This was the contract season for Jahad Dotson too.
Yes.
Yep. And he got him a little bad. He could have got a if he was used right. But that's the thing. There's there's a plethora of weaponry that's being assembled here, absent AJ. And mind you, you're talking about a player who was actively trying to get kicked off the team.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even want to be here for the last couple years now, and we just now finding out.
Yeah,
On top of that, how many plays were probably supposed to go to Jahan Dotson, but we're trying to please our wide receiver.
Exactly.
To where we have to change up what we're doing.
AJ made
So
us,
it can go to AJ.
AJ made us go the whole 180 on our whole game plan last year. Remember, we were winning. We weren't looking the best, but we were still winning, doing what we had to do. And AJ talked up, and we just went out the game.
But I'm saying the conclusion too, like the Eagles games, they never look pretty, bro. Like we don't play pretty football.
Yeah, they never.
Like,
rarely will we get a blowout win. You know.
Exactly. Like we don't play pretty football. Like that's what people. That's our way. Their way of playing football is not amusing to the eyes, bro. Like people don't get excited. That's not attractive to them.
Right.
So teams have to play us.
And that's
so teams have to play us. But that's what forces teams to play us differently, though. That's what forces the teams to play us differently.
Right.
Correct. Guess what? When you in that back alley brawl, if you didn't bring your brass knuckles, I'm gonna punch your teeth out. I don't care if you think it's aesthetically pleasing. This is a back alley brawl when you come to Philadelphia. We come to punching your shit.
Yeah. Yep.
There's no rules of shit.
Didn't Rocky beat up that dude in the alley? My ring outside.
Yeah.
He definitely beat up Tommy. He beat up Tommy Morrison.
Yeah.
He beat Tommy Morrison in that back alley. Hit him with the trash can, like Phil said. There was trash everywhere. Yes, sir. That's what we do.
That wasn't.
That's how we play. That's how we play, fellas. That's why they don't. That's why they talk about Jalen Hurts. That's why they have those type of conversations, because we don't look appealing to the eyes.
No.
But teams know when they play us, you can't play them like we play the Giants, or we can't play them like we play the Chargers, or like these other teams. Y'all got to be ready for a fight.
Yeah,
right.
And it's gonna be boring. It's gonna throw y'all off, and y'all gonna be tired at the end. But it's gonna be who's relentless at the end of the day. That's how we play.
Well, here's the thing. It's different. It's different when you're afraid of the Rams versus when you're not afraid of the Rams. Your view of the world is different.
Well, that's why the Rams struggle with us, because they know they have to. It's a dogfight with us.
Yes, but when you listen to the delusional ones, they're afraid of the Rams. Like Myles Garrett, like all that, they are afraid of them.
Who is?
Oh, all them
Dallas
Cowboy
fans.
fans. Yeah, them
One
delusional.
thing I can
They
say
are.
about our
Yeah, oh yeah,
defense,
they're
bro.
afraid of the Rams. Yeah.
One thing
Oh
I can say
shit.
about our defense since we got Vic Fangio, Vic loves those statue quarterbacks. He
Oh
loves
yeah.
Yep.
them, bro. He loves whenever we play a statue quarterback because that's when we do damage.
You know why?
Every
Because he
statue
can.
quarterback
Because
that
he
we
can.
played up against, they've struggled with us, bro. They've struggled.
Right.
Because he can win
Right.
with four. That's why. He loves winning with four. You look at the
Hey,
Like,
Super
I don't
Bowl. He didn't
consider
blitz
Patrick
not
Mahomes
one
a
time.
statue quarterback. I don't
Hey,
consider
he
Patrick
still got him
Mahomes
though.
like that.
He's not a statue quarterback at all.
I
Okay.
consider
But
like
see,
a Joe
because that
Burrow,
four, because that
Joe
four won
Burrow,
so well. That's why.
and
Uh-huh.
what's his name? Stafford. Like Matthew
Oh, Matt.
Stafford's a
Matt.
statue
Matt,
quarterback.
yes.
Yeah.
Joe
Kirk
Burrow.
Cousins is back when Kirk Cousins was playing like that.
Yup.
But like
Uh,
quarterbacks, that's why we aren't afraid of them. That's
Sam
why the
Darnold.
Rams don't threaten us at the end of the day. Because they have a statue quarterback, and that's who our defense dominates against. Remember, how many yards did Saquon run on the Rams, bro? 167 yards, one game in their house.
I think he had more than
No,
that
that
I
once,
think
that was
man.
that
Didn't he
was
have like
200.
well,
200 once?
I think no, like what it was
I
we
went to
played
that
because we
game.
played them twice in 1 year, and so Saquon, I think Saquon ended up with like
I'm talking about when we played them in LA.
Yeah,
Saquon had
it was like
Saquon had
That
two.
was the
It was
same game
it was
that Brandon
two.
Graham got hurt.
It was like
Yeah, it was
two
two. It
something,
was over
man.
200
yeah
yards
Yeah,
in
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
game.
And
yeah
you see what
he
I'm
killed
saying?
him.
So like that's back when they had Jared Verse and they had that same defensive line.
that's when he
Yeah,
got
Yeah.
his that's when he got no, it was the snow game. That's when it wasn't the snow
Hey, and
The
game.
Miles
snow
Garrett ain't
game
gonna
was
do
in
nothing to
Philly.
stop
That
that
was the
either.
Wait a minute,
playoff.
wasn't
No,
it
no,
this
I'm talking about the LA game.
Yeah,
The
he
game where
talking
we
about the
went to
Rams
LA.
game in
okay.
LA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
last year. No,
the
that
game
was
the
in
the Atlanta
LA.
24th.
game. I think it was the
The
Yeah,
Atlanta
that's
game.
the
24th.
game that Brandon Graham
Yeah, the
got
two
hurt, or it
stack
was
season. That
the
yeah,
Kobe
you right,
Dean.
Warren. That was
Yeah.
Brandon Graham. He fucked his shoulder up.
Yeah,
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 that's when Brandon Graham got hurt. But what I'm saying
yeah.
Yeah.
is that's why they had that same defensive line.
Right.
They had those same players. So they don't threaten us. Like
Mm-mm.
they don't carry that, they don't hit us like that. Like it would affect the Cowboy fan who looks at, oh, they got Miles Garrett, bro. They went from an A minus to an A plus. That's it.
Yeah,
A minus, A plus. They've always had a good edge rusher. I can see if they didn't have a good edge rusher, that would be more dangerous. I would be more interested in the Trent McDuffie pick. Because now y'all actually put
Dallas.
somebody in y'all secondary that can probably compete. So like I
Right.
don't
Dallas don't
Right.
like
match up with the Rams either. Warren, they don't match up with the Rams.
like I don't like this all season talk, bro. People be talking crazy.
I hope they do tell.
Right.
I hope they do tell Logan. I hope they do tell. Let them. We put at
Oh shit.
we're gonna put an address on everything we saying. I mean, ain't like
Look.
we
Oh,
said
facts.
anything that wasn't true.
Ain't nobody scared.
Saying yeah, we
No, I got you,
we
Leo. I got
watched
you.
it,
I
we
got you,
saw it,
Leo.
we heard it all. You know what I'm saying? This was our take. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I put it in the chat.
I
Yeah.
just think at the end of the day, a lot of people are sleeping on our defense.
Uh-huh.
And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people don't understand that if this offensive line is just a taste of what they were in 22, 23, and 24, it's a problem. It's going to be a problem. That's what they don't understand. They look at AJ Brown not being here. That's the problem. They look at us
Yeah, but
losing
AJ didn't
Stoutland.
want to be here for 2 years.
Exactly, but us losing Stoutland. Oh, y'all got there's trouble going on. Like, bro, we know these things were happening in the regular season. Well, I didn't know about Stoutland, but
Right.
we're built to sustain anything that comes to us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Yup.
built for this. Like that's something that they don't understand, and they look at it as you're missing a piece now. Remember when they were saying last year when we lost all those players after the Super Bowl, how we weren't going to be good? Remember they were
Oh
doing all that?
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. With Javon Hargrave, and then the next year it was Milton Williams,
No, oh yeah. He talking
and
about
then
Milton Williams and
Milton
Josh
Williams,
Sweat and
Josh
yeah,
all of
Sweat,
them.
Josh Sweat.
Chauncey. Like
Yeah,
we
Hey,
lost
but
all those
that's a
players.
testament to Vic, though. That's a testament to Vic because we all thought it was going to be a
Exactly.
big step back, and really, it was what from the number one defense to top five. Oh shit, what a difference!
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who do y'all think is going to have the best year? Who's going to have a better year? Bryce Huff when he came to the Eagles, or Rashad Gary going to the Cowboys?
Bro, Huff had just had a 10+ sack season the year before. We all thought he was going to
Rashad
be
Gary
going
going to
crazy.
I'm going with
no
I'm
Bryce.
going with him. I'm
Wait a
going
minute,
with him.
hold on. Are you talking about a bought in Bryce Huff or the one we actually got?
I'm talking about the Bryce Huff that
The
we have for
brother.
1 year.
Oh,
No, the
Rashad
other
Gary.
guy. Yeah.
Well, who knows, bro? Who knows what they really gonna want Rashad Gary to do? Can Rashad Gary drop back?
Yeah, well, see, that's the
Well,
thing.
we knew what
We
we were gonna
already
want Bryce
know.
Huff to do.
We already know
Hey,
what the answer is with Bryce Huff. You know what I'm
hey,
saying? We
hey,
are
Leo.
so.
Leo, I don't mean to derail the conversation,
Go ahead, bro.
but I have to. Somebody in the comments said that our offense ain't gonna be good. Dan Sileo is right. To that person, I don't know you, so I want to be very clear about something, okay? The year we won the Super Bowl, Dan Sileo went on every podcast and said we were gonna win. We were gonna be a 5-12 team. 5-12. Don't mention his name here ever again. Please, whatever you do. You can mention the Tooth Fairy. Don't mention Dan Sileo ever again. Thank you.
But just remember, Dan Sileo makes his money talking negative about the Eagles. That's
Yes.
how. That's what keeps their
Yes.
checks coming in.
Yes.
That's what keeps him employed.
Yes.
Let's be real. That's what keeps him employed with
If
Jacob.
he stops that, he's fired next month, man. If he
Yeah.
starts being like Eagles are
Once
good.
again, and D'Angelo, you heard me warn when we were waiting on you and Drew to get here. I said, like this. I wanted to address this narrative about us being the new drama. Everybody's saying, Mark did something about it, been saying things that we're the new drama team. Then Game Time said we're drama. The Eagles is taking over as the drama. And the whole time I'm sitting and thinking, I'm like, yeah, but Shorty had the baby last week or the week before. Who's the daddy? Cause don't you want to know, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this dude killed himself over this shit. And you talking about we the drama?
But you gotta look at it like this, Leo. They're that family that they brush all the secrets under the rug.
Right.
They keep the skeletons
but
in
we
the closet.
drama. But we the drama. You know what I'm saying?
But it's Philadelphia, bro. Like you have journalists that are Chiefs fans that come to Philadelphia because they know that's what their career. That's journalism is still a big thing in Philadelphia. It's not that big in other places, but in Philadelphia, it's huge.
I don't disagree with that, but my point is that none of y'all said shit. None of them.
Correct.
Yeah, but it's just
nobody
like
said a motherfucking word. I'm sorry. A dude killed himself over this shit. And none of them. Mark, Game Time, Lloyd, none of them.
Well, why are we not? Well, that's just like how they brushed under the rug with Jerry Jones' picture.
But they're going to tell the world we're the drama. Yo, my man killed himself. A player on the team killed himself over this shit
in the middle of the season.
Show about it
in the middle of the season.
And in the middle of the season, dog. And y'all ain't say not one fucking word, nothing. And girlfriend had the baby like a week or two ago, right?
Well, Leo, I'm gonna tell you, Leo, I'm gonna tell you the reason why they don't want to talk about it because when she posts a picture and that baby dark skin, we know who that belonged to.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? But we the drama. But we the drama. We the drama. Really? Are you kidding?
Yeah, hold yourself to the same standard. I don't like that.
Yeah.
This offseason.
But what else do y'all expect? Like what else do y'all expect? They're doing what we expect them to do.
You know what though? To be honest with you, this is again a comment because when you doing shit like having shows about mental health like Mark did or whatever, and you out there and you throwing out falsehoods like saying him and AJ was fighting over the same side piece right after the dude got married, and you say nothing. Your rookie on your team on your defense, you know what I'm saying, killed himself over this shit. And you ain't say not one fucking word, not one. But you sat there and I'm saying all of them sat there at one point or another and told the whole fucking world that the Philadelphia Eagles are the new drama queens or the new drama team or whatever. However the fuck they be saying that shit. I got a problem with that, especially like not you ain't say shit, nothing.
No, Leo, they said something. Leo, they said something, but they said we're not going to talk about it because it's so crazy. We're not going to talk about it.
And
Like,
then
really?
turn around and your quarterback is fucking lot lizards. Let alone leaving chicks at the altar or not doing. You see what I'm saying?
Oh man.
But we're the drama. Really? You know what I'm saying? Really, the shit that happened to us happened 3 years ago. And everybody ain't even on the team. And one dude everybody that was involved is gone now. But we the drama huh? Come on, man. Y'all literally had a player kill himself.
Yeah.
And you ain't saying shit. That's a problem for me.
Yeah.
That is a very big problem for me.
But you know what too?
And because you know what that does? That in my eyes, that makes you trifling and messy. That makes you trifling and messy. Because you can sit there, you can walk up and talk all that shit and say all that stuff about us, and you ain't even got your own house cleared up. Who's the fucking daddy? Who? Who's the daddy? Tell us. Because Marshawn killed himself over it, and none of y'all said a word. I got a problem with that.
Right.
Before you start talking about how messy and how much drama is going on over here in Philadelphia, I think y'all need to get y'all shit together. I think y'all really need to check. Y'all better check that shit. Okay? Y'all
Leo, their
shit.
closet's blowing up with the skeletons, and they're trying to find ours and ours.
All right, come on.
Yeah, you talk about her. Yeah, if we have enough drama that they can reciprocate, nobody will be thinking about what's going on with them. Like it's just like that picture of Jerry Jones, bro. That picture that came out a few years ago with him when they were integrating the schools. You saw how they brushed that under the rug real quick.
Bruh, talking about dicks and everything like that, but where the drama? But
also remember, our owner says that we perform better when there is drama because there's focus to actually lock in.
Yeah, but it's different if the shit was true. These are all like, listen, your quarterback.
What only matters is what's going on in that locker room. Everybody, as long as everybody in that locker room knows what the truth is.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like when we're talking about comparison here, the shit that was going down on this team, you know what I'm saying? It happened 3 years ago. It took us 3 years to find out what the fuck was going on. What happened? I remember saying we got to be multiple years away from that year of the collapse to find out what the fuck was going on. Now we know.
Right.
Now we know. I knew it. So before, and I said we got to remember. And I remember saying some shit like, because Lane Johnson said, "Okay, that's it. We're not talking about this shit no more. It's over." And I said, "Yo, when Lane Johnson say the shit is over, it's fucking over." Because Lane don't talk. Lane don't do that shit. Lane don't say anything. So when he do say something, you sort of kind of be like, "Ooh, let me shut the fuck up." And that was the way I went that route. And I remember saying we got to be multiple years away before we find out what the fuck happened. And everybody that's on this team ain't going to be here. Sure enough, lo and behold, look at what happened. I'll be damned. But here's the thing. It took us 3 years to find out. You know what I'm saying? Shorty just had the baby a week ago or two. You know what I'm saying?
Leo, let me ask you one thing. So all the guys we're talking about is long gone. So
pretty much, yeah.
What's the drama now? I mean,
that's the point. Yeah,
it's Jalen Carter now. That's where the drama's at.
See that's every team though. Every team has a guy holding in or holding out because he's trying to get the maximum money for his contract. That ain't no team drama.
It's June. It's
June.
And regardless, he's still under contract. The Eagles have all the leverage here. You know what I'm saying? He's eligible for a new contract.
Of
you know
course.
what I'm saying? So
it's not like he had 14 sacks last year.
Yeah, and now based off of the last time we was in this position with the player in the same position, which was a year ago, we told that player, "Hey man, we're gonna pick up your 5th year option. Your 4th year is your prove it year." And look at what happened. And mind you, it took him a couple of years But you saw every year from his third year on, his third and his fourth year, he came in better shape than he was the year before. Last year, he came in the best shape we've seen him and balled the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
That's all he needed.
You can't tell me that Jordan Davis is not in Jalen Carter's ear telling them, yo, you know what I'm saying? You need this, how you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? I did the same fucking thing, and you're going to get a bag. I wouldn't be surprised if N'Kobe Dean is in the group chat talking to him and motherfucking Nolan. Bitch, listen, ball the fuck out. They picked up your fifth-year option. Just ball the fuck out if you're going to get paid, whether it's with them or somebody else. But, motherfucker, you're going to get a bag.
Right.
JD just did it. Kobe just did it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Them dudes is tight like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm sure they are talking to each other that way. I'm sure they're saying, you know, now, whether he's taking it fully or not, I don't know. But right now, it's June. I mean, July. No, it's June. So it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Almost.
What are we doing here? You know what
This
I'm saying?
is
Ain't
just
nobody here either.
It's just that time of year. It's that time of year right now.
They ain't even here yet. So what are you talking about? Like, what? To Art's point, what's the fucking drama? What?
Yeah, what's the drama? Right.
What? Training campaign for like what, another month? Less than a month from now? The 28th, right?
Yep.
Rookies show up on it. There you go. Okay. What are you talking about? Okay, that's really the situational. That's the real-time boots on the ground intel as it stands right now. Okay, that's what's happening with the Philadelphia Eagles. Abso-fucking-lutely nothing. Now, homegirl had the baby last week. Who the daddy? You want drama? Let's talk about the drama. Okay, let's talk about the drama. Your quarterback being it's the off time. Is your quarterback still in fucking lot lizards? Is he out there doing that shit?
He's still going to those truck stops?
Yeah, I mean, I know we can't really talk because Nolan does like to drive fast. Yeah. You know, Jalen ain't been in trouble like, you know, I know Jalen like to spit on people. I get it. But is your quarterback fucking lot lizards? Who the baby daddy? You know what I'm saying? Is Jerry Jones still staring at dicks?
Oh, shit.
Is Steven beating up his dad? Is that what's really going on? Does Steven really be playing hands on his dad?
Domestic violence.
Yeah, right? Ain't that some shit?
Can you imagine the videos they'd be making if Jalen was doing 1% of what this dude's out here doing?
Exactly. But Jalen Hurts, somehow or another, Jalen Hurts is voted the most hated football player in the league.
And Jalen just chilling.
Right.
He just chilling.
This how you know we got it good. This how you know we got it good, because this is what they do, right? And this is me I'm talking about shit.
Bruce Banner is crazy.
Because you
keep cooking, Leo. Keep cooking.
You call us the drama team. So okay,
yeah.
So this is how you know. This is how you know shit is good for us, right? When they argue with us and everything, right? Do you know what they say now? They say shit like, okay, whatever. Okay, take the winning part out.
The most important fucking thing.
Wait, what
take
you
the
mean?
Winning part out?
Yeah, whenever they're having their argument and they want to start, you know, they start talking to stats and all this other shit, and they be like, yeah, well, that threw for 4,000 and Javonte Williams ran for this and all this other shit, and then we just be like, yeah, but did you win? They be like, all right, take the winning part out. Let's look at. Hold up.
That's crazy.
What you mean take the winning part out?
No, pick up ball.
Yeah, there is no take the winning part out, bitch. Did we win? And Philly 500 has said a bunch of times on the Dan Sileo show, I don't give a fuck if it took 2,000 yards. If he only threw for 2,000 yards, if it got us the Super Bowl, bitch, then that's what I want. Did we get the win? Did throwing 98 yards win us the game? That's all I care about.
See, Leo, that's that weak ass mentality that don't win them shit. If you remember Micah Parsons a couple
About
years
that.
ago when we played him, he's like, "Oh well, if you take the scoreboard out,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
we were only a couple plays away, man. And we beat them like 37-7. I'm like, what
They
the
got
hell
ran
is this
through,
guy
bro.
talking about, man?
Yeah,
You got cooked, bro.
Yeah, that's thank you, Art, because that's exactly what I'm talking about. And here's the thing, they parrot that shit. They actually say that shit to us. And
that's that loser mentality.
Yes, and that's why I always say, and then you wonder why we look at you like you fucking crazy.
Yeah, but when
Sometimes
when your team isn't getting you wins, all you got is stats. That's all you got.
Right. That's true.
Yeah, hey, you got what you got. You mean
that's it.
They got to fight
you
for
think
something.
Browns fans were calculating their wins? They calculating how many sacks Myles Garrett's getting.
Yeah, that was their season, literally.
That's true.
Yeah, I
and
believe
that's
he
Cowboy
need both,
fans.
Coyote. I believe he need both.
And from my understanding, because I read this really, really interesting article, and it said the Rams let Jared Verse go and got Myles Garrett just to keep Myles Garrett from coming to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah,
that's why they did that shit.
Because Leo, remember what we said? If Myles Garrett would have came over here, that's a guaranteed Super Bowl.
Because the point was to get Myles Garrett here to play with Jalen Carter.
Oh, man.
That's why I said, now, again, you know what I'm saying, at this team, this defense as is
so did they really do that, Leo?
Did
they really do that if we wasn't trading Jalen Carter to Cleveland in the first place?
I think we probably had a deal with them.
With the Myles Garrett thing.
We probably could have had we probably had some type of deal hooking up where we kept Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
who knows?
I don't
That's
think
probably what it was.
I don't think that Jalen Carter was ever a part of the package.
And that's why
I'm gonna be right back though, fellas. I'm gonna be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. I know that's what they wanted.
So he would be a part of the Michael Parsons package, the Michael Parsons package,
and that's
not
why
the Myles Garrett package.
No, that's why I said that.
No,
because,
I'm asking. Yeah,
and I'm saying to you, that's why I say what I'm saying, because they said no to that.
Right.
Remember,
that was the part that was the issue, not the picture or anything.
The first package, you know what I'm saying? Like when we tried to get Micah Parsons, right? You know what I'm saying? Dallas wanted Jalen Carter.
Yeah,
and
right.
We're like, no. You know what I'm saying? Because that defeats the point. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas said we want Jalen Carter. Okay, then give us Jordan Davis. And Howie said no to both of them. Yep,
right.
No. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying that's what he said to Cleveland too. No, you ain't getting
And then
him,
Cleveland said the same thing. We want Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And Howie was like, no, but we got other players here. And they probably, they even probably said Jordan Davis too. And then he probably told them, hell no, we just got his ass under contract. Nope, we good. It defeats the purpose.
And Leo, the players themselves too. Remember,
right? So
Micah Parsons said he was like, I'm not even looking to play if it's not with Jalen Carter. That defeats the whole play.
And so now, you figure. So that's why I said, listen, Jalen Carter's name came up twice, and Howie said no. He didn't do, and probably would have gotten something for. He did not do that just to not sign him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I just don't think that's not how he's rolling. You know what I'm saying? So I think he'll sign him. I just think it'll be when we it's just not if but when. You know what I'm saying? And it may not even be at the beginning. It may not even be before training camp. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about this year?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, the Carter contract?
I think he got to show. He
got to play. That's what I'm saying. Same thing Jordan Davis had to do.
Yeah, he got to show something. Man.
Play the year out. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get a bag. Even if you don't get it, because look, we haven't used the franchise tag since Deshaun Jackson, bro.
Yeah, we ain't using that.
Jackson. We haven't used the franchise tag since Deshaun Jackson. Do you realize? Listen, Cowboys. They play with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
George
They doing
Pickens
it
is
now.
the only
He might
player.
crash the fuck out. They all talking about how happy everybody is over there.
He might.
Listen,
He is.
bro. There's only one person in the entire league that is actually playing on the franchise tag, and that's George motherfucking Pickens.
Wow.
And they don't even know to be embarrassed about that.
He balled the fuck out last year.
Say what?
Shit. Is that Art audio?
Yeah, that was Art.
I said, Leo, that's real disrespectful too, because he balled the fuck out last year.
Do you know how embarrassing that is? They don't even know. They don't even know to be embarrassed about that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Coyote said, "Pay him 35 plus. He's not on that level." You know what I'm saying? Listen,
who
once
not?
again,
Jalen Carter.
Chris Jones gets 34. So
he's talking about George Pickens.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Carter.
No, he got to be talking about Carter because Davis.
I think he's talking about Carter. Yeah.
It's either Carter or Pickens.
Let me ask y'all a question. You think? Let me ask y'all a question. You think that Jalen Carter right now, with what he's shown, deserves more money than Chris Jones?
No, I think he should do one more year.
There you go. Then the most he should be getting is 33.
What Jordan Davis get again?
Davis got 30.
Yeah, what Davis got? Davis got 30.
He got 78 million
for a 3 years extension, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
So that's
what did that come out to yearly?
30. No, 20 something.
I think it's late 20s.
Right? Yeah, it's 20 something. It's 20 something.
So that's what I'm saying. I think he should
divided by 3.
I think he should be in that early 30s, late 20s. I mean, if you can get him for that next year, that contract's going to look so good.
Davis got 26. That's
26.
With our chat, yo. I thought they on top of it.
26, yeah.
So I would get if Davis got 26, Carter can get about 30.
I would say max.
And I'm
max
writing
32.
some motherfucking clauses. I'm writing some clauses in this bold contract.
Yeah. Right.
Just to make him understand that he needs to be mature. He gotta grow the hell up.
Hey Leo,
on that field, not off the field, just on the field.
Absolutely. Yes, he could.
Well,
yes,
see, the thing with with Jalen Carter is the guys be taunting him about the whole thing that went down, and it's very upsetting to him. So he's having to kind of, so I get his crash outs. His crash outs are mainly because they're out there calling him a murderer. Like they go crazy on him. You see what I'm saying? This isn't the typical player. Like they really go in on this guy. So I understand his crash outs, but if he can just be a little bit more pro about it. Like I'm telling you, the money that's going to come his way and the success that will come his way is going to be worth way more than a little shit.
Let me explain something to you. Okay. There are like, and understand this is just coming from a place of my experiences in the military and stuff like that, right? Okay. There are people you're going to need some people who have some ways about them that you're just going to have to accept, like because what their production requires a particular type of patience, a la Charles Haley. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Charles Haley had some idiosyncrasies about him, things about him that he was just off. You know what I'm saying? And understand something. You know what I'm saying? What the Eagles have done is the Eagles have literally put together, you know what I'm saying? And I'm so happy I have this picture of the defense right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because if you look at this defense, you know what I'm saying? That's a motherfucking goon squad right there. That's a bunch of goons on that team.
Oh.
You understand what I'm saying? Look at that front. Look at that front four. Look at that front four. Look at that front four with those linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Forget the secondary. And you heard D'Angelo. You know what I'm saying? When you think about, Quinyon Mitchell runs a 4.33. He's our DB1. Our DB2, Tariq Woolen, runs a 4.28.
At 6'5". Oh,
yes, at 6'5".
That's
You know what I'm saying?
insane.
And the thing about it is that there are things about certain people, certain players, you're just gonna have to accept about them. You know what I'm saying? Some of them just gotta let them get away with that shit. It's just like, look, Jalen Hurts is the Philadelphia version of Michael Jordan right now.
Yes.
The way he and the way he carries himself and the whole 9 yards. So you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the asset. The way he conducted himself, now that we know the way that he conducted himself during those AJ years when that shit was going down and everything like that, actually, that's exactly how I want my QB to be thinking. I ain't saying shit. Ain't got nothing to do with football, so I ain't saying shit. That's your shit. You understand what I'm saying? AJ, you can be mad at me all day, but you want me
he
to...
was getting crucified for it the whole time. Remember, Leo?
Yeah,
yes, he was.
But you know what,
yes,
though? That's the thing.
Right?
That's what makes it so admirable, because the entire time he never said a word.
Right.
The entire time he was getting beat up, he never said a word. An apology is, and I know a lot of y'all watching this going to hate it, but an apology is actually owed to Nick Sirianni.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Why would they hate it?
Who? Because there's a lot of people who don't like Nick Sirianni. But here's the thing: who knew what the fuck he was dealing with? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. The way he too got beat up. He too got beat up. Okay.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you took a lot of lumps.
Yes.
A lot of
lumps.
lumps.
Then a good job is owed to Howie Roseman.
Oh.
Why?
Oh.
Because with all that shit that went down and what the fuck this dude was actually trying to do, you still got a first rounder and a fifth rounder. See, he's not like Jared Verse. Jared Verse went to Cleveland with no shit. There wasn't no controversy. He wasn't coming out of a controversy. Nothing.
He woke up and got found out he was just being traded.
Yeah. And that's what they got. So again, under the circumstances in which AJ was leaving to get what he got, and that's the other part too, because now you're talking about Howie Tremaine Roseman with an extra first round pick. Who gives a fuck if it was 2028? It's Howie Tremaine Roseman. That pick might as well be 2027 the way he flips shit. You never fucking know. Do you really?
No, we do know.
But that's the point.
That joint
that's
ain't
what I'm
going to
saying.
stay like the way it is right now. You know how we going to flip that joint. You're going to do something with it.
But this is, you know what I'm saying? But then, and then you look at the talent that's being brought in. To D'Angelo's credit, to his point. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you can't coach speed. There's some attributes you just can't coach. It don't matter what you tell them, how much you transfer. At some point, a motherfucker got to run.
He got to catch too.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't that right, Warren? That motherfucker got to catch too. That's why we was on AJ ass.
He gonna get there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Q, but
no.
If we were to be real, fellas, let's be honest. That last season that we had with AJ Brown, it wasn't. I can't count that. Like, I can't count AJ's stats that year because it was almost like he was stat padding to not get yards.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
Like not putting in effort, bro. Like that's one thing I'm about, bro. If you're not putting in effort, like, I don't want you on the team.
Yeah.
And we can't have that. Like
that shows you ain't fighting for your brothers, man. They out there fighting for you.
Listen. The
Oh,
moment.
good night, Logan.
Listen. Night, Logan. Listen. The moment you show us bitch assness, you gotta go.
Hell
well,
yeah,
I called
man.
that I called that on the Broncos game, bro.
Yeah,
I called that the Broncos
Yeah.
game, and nobody wanted to hear it.
You gotta go. You gotta go. You can't be here no more. The moment you, and when you admit to bitch assness,
I think it was more than me than anybody.
But here's what I will say. Thank you for everything. I do feel like I still feel like I got ROI. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, definitely did.
So yeah, so thank you very much. You know, good luck to you. You no ring of honor, no none of that. Just thank you. You know what I'm saying? You got your money and your ring. We got our ring, and we paid you handsomely. Thank you.
All that's going to happen at the end of when this is all over, 10, 15 years down the line, it's gonna be a thing that he regrets. That's all it is.
I was about to say, bro.
That's all it's gonna be.
His 15-year-old self is kicking him in the ass right now.
Him admitting that he was starting up like he was giving information to journalists that was BS. That took him out of Hall of Fame contention. Like he don't realize that. That's why I said he's gonna have an Ocho Cinco career.
Yeah, Logan.
Ocho Cinco is not going to the Hall of Fame. He's not going, and he's just gonna be known as that wide receiver. Like, you don't know how good he was. Oh, let me show you. Well,
You know
I
what
don't
they'll
see
say?
this.
He was so
He was a
good.
great talent.
He was so good that when he was trying to get kicked off the team, he won a ring.
Yep. And been to 2 Super Bowls with.
Yep. He got to go to 2 Super Bowls.
Or imagine telling somebody that.
Right.
He left a team that he was going to Super Bowls with for a team that did go to the Super Bowl last year, but
without him.
I don't think they're going back though.
I don't think they're going to go back just because
we're way more likely to go to the Super Bowl.
The AFC is going to become a better division than the NFC this year. I got a hot take on that.
Gonna be
I just think it's going to be a better. It's going to be
make the damn playoffs.
They're going to dominate, and that division is going to get better. The AFC is going to become a better division than the NFC. There's a lot of things on the NFC side that a lot of things fell off.
I gotta wait and see that one, Warren. Right now, the NFC got that shit on lock.
Name the teams.
No, the AFC
just the main ones.
Yeah, no, we're not top heavy like that. Not like the AFC.
Not like that. Not anymore,
they're not
bro.
Top heavy.
You're right.
They're not top heavy.
Yes,
they
are.
just being reported. They're being reported. We cracked every last one of them AFC teams.
No. I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about
we're not talking about us.
Just the AFC alone.
No, we're talking about
you talking about them versus each other? Y'all talking about
they got weapons right now.
That's gonna be wars coming out. Yeah.
Look at the Bengals, bro.
It's gonna be wars coming out.
The Bengals got a defense now. The Chargers got better
in the AFC than there are in the NFC. That's what we're saying.
But it's going to be more.
I agree with that. Yeah.
That whole division. What division is that? The Chiefs
what y'all mean by y'all top heavy AFC teams first? Explain to me what y'all top heavy AFC teams are. Y'all competitors to come out the AFC. Who are they?
I'm not even saying
NFC like that.
But fellas, I'm not even saying just like competitors are going like to the playoffs. I'm talking like it's gonna be some boxing matches out there because look at the division, whatever division the Chiefs are in. I don't know what division that is off the top of my head right now. Just look at them though, bro. Like you got the Chargers in there. You got the Raiders. Yeah, everybody's sleeping on the Raiders, but they got weapons on that side now.
They're in the AFC West.
They got weapons. AFC West.
All right, so who else in that, John? Who else in that?
And then you got the Broncos, bro.
Yeah.
So I got the Chiefs coming back out that, John.
But you can't do that. It's not. But you can't do that now. Because you gotta look at the way the Broncos are looking.
No. I'm saying I can. That's my opinion.
It's
Okay,
the
I'm
okay.
thinking the
Chargers,
Chiefs.
All right,
I'm thinking
look,
the
look,
Broncos,
Chiefs
wait,
want to
wait, hold
come
on.
Raiders.
out.
Wait, hold on. No.
I'm thinking
Wait.
the
I think Fells
the
is
Broncos might be second. I think the Chargers might be third, and I think the Raiders might be fourth.
look, Fells. I think you're missing what we're saying. Okay, look, this is what we're saying. All right, the the number of differences between the top 10 teams in the AFC is tighter than the differences between the top 10 NFC teams.
Right, that's
Yeah,
what
They're,
I was
yeah,
yeah,
asking. So
they're
what's the
all
top 10
yeah.
yeah.
AFC
So
team?
when we say they're top heavy, that's what we mean by
Without divisions, then just name the top 10 in y'all opinion.
yeah. We're saying
If y'all can,
if
who
no
the
no
top
I
10
can
is?
I can name them.
Yeah,
if you
go ahead,
just rank
Warren.
the top 10 doesn't you know what I'm saying, the differences between the ones the 1 to 10 is shorter than the differences when you rank the top 10 NFC teams. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
By
So
the
I
time
like
want to do a
Yes.
comparison. I'm
yeah,
trying to do a
so when you look
comparison.
at the AFC, you
Right.
got the Patriots, you got the Bills. They
Right.
got Miami and the Jets. We're gonna take them out. And then you got the Bengals and you
The
Yup,
got the
Broncos.
Ravens,
yup,
Right.
the Bengals and the Ravens.
yup,
And then you
Yeah,
got the Jaguars, the
yup,
yeah,
Texans, the
yup,
yeah,
Colts, and
yup.
the
yeah.
Titans, bro. Like that is gonna
Wow.
Hmm.
be that's a
They on
grudge
the come
match.
up. They on the
That's
come
gonna be
up.
a grudge match. Like you
I don't
telling
know
me
about the Titans, but everybody
Nah,
else.
nah,
but you see, that's where people be messing up.
nah.
Because
Right.
Robert Saleh is one of the best defensive coordinators, bro.
And you put him
So
up with Brian, and you
Oh,
that's
put
okay.
the
and you
You think
put
he's gonna
Brian
get
that's
him
Dable
going?
on that team.
so
I think
Warren,
the
can you pull
offense,
up
I
the
think the
Okay.
NFC?
defense is gonna get better. The defense is gonna get better. And now you give Cam Ward Brian
They
Dayball,
ball, yeah,
bro.
yup.
Right.
And then you got the Chargers who got Mike McDaniels on the same staff as motherfucking uh uh John
Justin
Harbaugh.
Herbert.
Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Fuck
Yeah, and
that
then you got
Yeah,
the Broncos, you got the Chiefs,
Sean
and then you
that's the
Payton.
got
guy
the
I wanted.
Raiders.
And the who Warren, who else who you say
And the
last?
Raiders with Clint Kubiak, bro.
Yup.
Oh, the
Clint
Raiders.
Kubiak, he's one of the best OCs out there.
Right. But
Clint
you got the
Kubiak is probably
Raiders as
one.
a top 10 AFC squad coming out of there? Or
I
you just
think
got them being more competitive
I think
within that
they're gonna be
conference?
more they're gonna be better. I guarantee they're gonna be better than I'll put this out there. They're probably
Uh
gonna be better than I'm looking right now. I guarantee
all
you
right.
they're gonna be better than the Commanders, than
Okay.
the Giants. They're gonna be better than the Saints, they're gonna be better than the Falcons, and they're gonna be better than the Cardinals.
That
Like
ain't saying much.
Okay. Right,
but I'm
right.
saying
But
like they're gonna be competing. They're in the same division.
right.
So
So
like
y'all actually saying that the AFC bottom teams are going to be more competitive to the top teams
correct,
than
yeah.
it will be in the
Let me
NFC.
ask you a question, Warren. How much of that comes with, you know how we talk about the Cowboys and we're like, okay, CP, he might even be great. Let's say he is. He's, the next Vic Fangio. Do they got the horses though? You see what I'm saying?
I think the type of team that the Cowboys have right now, it's either gonna happen three ways. This is my opinion. What's either
Hmm.
gonna happen is they're gonna blow their load too fast, and they're gonna end up being really good, kind of like how the Colts were last season.
Okay.
They're
I
gonna
can
be
see that,
really
Warren.
good,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
Yeah.
people are gonna figure out what they are doing,
yeah.
and then by the time we get to late October, November, teams are gonna realize what they're doing, and they're gonna plateau. It's
Okay.
either gonna be
Okay.
No,
that or they're
yeah.
gonna be consistent throughout the whole season and they'll get to the playoffs, but then they'll
Okay.
just fall off because everybody knows you play differently once you get to the playoffs. Or they're
Okay.
just not gonna do good at all.
Mm.
That's
All
just
right.
like
All
it's
right.
it's either gonna be those three things. But I have a very
Okay.
strong feeling they're gonna start off strong and teams are gonna find out what they're doing
And tail
and
off like
and
they
that's when
normally do,
CP
right?
starts getting out coached. And he's
Okay.
going to, bro.
Okay.
Like he's gonna get out coached. Like look at the head coaches and OCs he's going up against. Like you
Right.
going
Oh
up
man.
against a Ben Johnson, bro.
Right.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You going against Sean McVay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
What's The head coach for the 49ers.
Marty
yeah,
Schottenheimer.
McCarty.
No,
Yeah.
not
I know
Schottenheimer. What you call his son?
McCarthy, right?
McCarthy, yeah.
McCarthy, right?
No, not Shane Steichen. No, he was the coach for the Redskins.
His dad,
Oh
yeah.
shit!
Yeah, his dad.
I can't think Shanahan.
No, not Shanahan. No, that's the Cowboys.
Shanahan.
Shanahan. Yeah.
Kyle Shanahan. Yeah.
Kyle
You
Shanahan.
going against Shanahan. And then you going up against
Good looking, yo.
And then you going up against the Texans defense.
Good looking, Bruce.
Like I just see it as like CP's gonna have some challenges, bro.
With the Texans, though,
leave us alone, Coyotes.
Bro, that Texas defense would have took him to the Super Bowl had old boy not threw like 100 picks. I mean, the guy just went completely horrible. What's his name?
Do y'all think the Steelers defense is gonna get better?
That guy's ass, bro.
No,
I think they did get a little bit better.
No, it's going to take them. It's going to take. They're not even totally. They haven't even hit. As bad as things are, they still haven't hit rock bottom yet, bro. It's not.
And we don't even know what the Titans defense is going to look like. Right. We don't know what the Titans defense is going to look like.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Right.
Like there's a lot of. He's going up against a lot of good offensive coordinators. Christian Parker is. So I just want to see how he is in game time decision making. Because that's one thing that he probably has no experience under. Same thing as Sean Mannion. But this is the thing that I feel like separates Sean Mannion from Christian Parker. Sean Mannion used to be a quarterback. If you put Jalen Hurts in a certain way of thinking to where Jalen Hurts can just take over the game, it doesn't matter. If you're just helping him become a better quarterback, it won't matter what happens if he's getting out coached. Because now you just got to beat Jalen.
Yeah.
If he can get Jalen to tap into that, bro, it's gonna be It's gonna be over, bro. That's all I'm looking for with Jalen Hurts. Just Sean Mannion to tap him into another way to think about decision making as a quarterback. That's it. And to read whatever Sean Mannion's seeing with the little cams or whatever they got on their helmets, see what Sean Mannion is getting him to look at, and Jalen can execute that way. Because all it is just execution. Jalen's probably one of the smartest quarterbacks. It's just the execution part of it.
He's got to let it go.
Yeah, he's definitely impressed.
He's got to let it rip.
He's impressed Mannion with his ability to actually be a thrower of the football, because Mannion said that he can do everything we ask him to do. That coming from him hits harder than it coming from, because it hits the same way from a Kellen Moore perspective to a degree. And Kellen Moore didn't even get this much latitude. You see what I'm saying? To do the things that he wanted to do. Because remember, it took a talking to from the offensive line. Thank God he listened to him to switch it up and go back to letting these motherfuckers run.
But then at the same time, too, Leo, like our wide receivers were dropping like flies too.
That's true.
Our wide receivers were dropping like I think we only had 4 games where Dallas, AJ, and Smitty all played on the field together.
Full complement of weaponry.
Yeah, like we only had 4 or 5 games of them all playing together.
I remember.
So you only going with with who's the most reliable at this point, which is Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
So like I see what they did there, and like I appreciate Kellen Moore for being able to make that pivot. But now, bro, with Devontae Smith, Devontae got married because he's like, yo, let's seal this now because I'm about to ball out. Like Devontae Smith locked in like that.
He got to be dizzy as hell. Yeah.
Devontae playing for a bag, bro.
And then look at Jalen Hurts, bro. Look at Jalen Hurts. He was playing flag football, bro. He had no business trying to play flag football. He had no business trying to be out there. But the fact that he's just so in love with the game, bro, he's willing to do it. And if he gets to work with Tom Brady, work side by side with him, think about how many times he's picking his brain about certain situations. And they just on a car
Bro,
ride heading to the
he's like
stadium.
Kevin Durant minus the tweets. You know what I mean? Just in love with the game. Just wants to play the
Listen,
game. You know, it
what do
doesn't. None of that other stuff really matters.
here's the thing, and I said this over and over and over again. I'm not listening to no motherfucking body. I'm only listening to what the players are saying. Brady loves Jalen Hurts. Peyton loves Jalen Hurts. Michael Jordan loves Jalen Hurts. So fuck everybody else. Fuck everybody else because Wink Martindale said, I ain't never had a player ask me to scout him. Really? Cool. And you know what else is dope about Jalen Hurts? In order for us to find out anything about you actually got to search that shit. He's not out there putting himself out. He don't say shit. You see, he don't say shit. And they hate him for it, dog. They hate him for it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. We like I said, we all know what it is. And I said on this channel, I'm gonna call the dog whistling out and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? My man, even when there's supposed to be drama, you know what I'm saying? My quarterback was still making the right decisions. I ain't getting involved in that shit. That shit ain't got
and
nothing
carrying
about
himself
football.
the right way, where his fan base would
Yep.
never know what the hell is going on behind the curtain.
Yep. They have to. You see how they? Hey, look,
that
it
was
getting
cool
so
as shit.
bad. It was getting so bad. Even motherfucking Hugh Douglas had to say, "I'm all right. I'm sick of this shit. I'm tired. It's too much.
Yeah,
it's too much." You know what I'm saying?
Because they know that's to bring in the views.
Yeah, he was. And mind you, Hugh Douglas talked shit
almost
about
crashed out on ball.
And even he had to be like, all right, this is starting to get too much.
You heard that, Art? You saw that, John?
What'd you say?
Yeah, man.
You almost crashed out on ball heavy in that.
Oh, he had him scared.
Listen, bro, it's exhausting.
He said, what are you doing?
Fucking tired, y'all.
He said, what are you doing?
Yeah, man.
He's scared.
You could tell he was definitely fed up of that shit now.
Yeah,
how much bullshit you got to tell for 200 likes? You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's because people try to find, if people put the amount of energy they put into to find different angles to try to call Jalen Hurts a bad quarterback, people would be more successful, bro. The amount of angles people go to try to, oh, well, do you count it as a team success or a quarterback success? If they, like, bro, you really ain't got nothing else to talk about.
No. Not when you the
And it's
it
only like
thing.
that with Jalen, bro. Everybody else, Josh Allen's team. It's Joe's team.
Thing, man.
It's Herbert's team. But with Jalen, it's he was there. Well, what did he do? What do you talk? He's got some of the best Super Bowl performances of all time. You saying that is pure disrespect. You see what I'm saying?
I think that's one of the most disrespectful things you can do, to discount somebody's work and hard work and effort that they put in.
Bro, he's been working since 5 years old
to
to
say
do what he
like they
did,
were just
man.
a passenger. To just say that somebody was just a passenger. Why can't Jaden Daniels be a passenger?
But
Why can't Dak just be a passenger?
I want to ask y'all a question though. Everybody.
Yes, sir.
Jalen been a starter for 5 years, right? Now, am I going to call him the greatest quarterback ever? No. Am I going to call him the worst quarterback ever? No.
No.
All right. So let's get that part straight for everybody. All right. What passes in the 5 years of you watching Jalen has not been able to make? What throw can't Jalen make that I keep hearing?
Okay. So
that's the part that throws me off too,
fellas. Okay, fellas, I know where you're going with this. I know exactly where your ass is going. You motherfucker, you. So Philly 500 was on.
I was just gonna say that, Leo.
Fellas, I know what your ass is thinking.
Bro, we on the same mindset right now, bro.
Philly 500 goes on Dan Salio's show, and he tells Dan Salio, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, he had him stumped, bro. He had him stumped.
He said, hey, Philly, Jalen Hurts threw the ball 72 times. No, 99 times, and he got 77% completion rate up the middle. So the problem was not that he can't make the throw. The problem was always he didn't throw a lot of them. And Philly was like, yeah, but you keep saying he can't make the throw. He's throwing 77%. He's at 77%. I'll take that every day. But it does, if he's completing 77% of his throws up the middle, that doesn't say he can't throw up the middle.
Right.
No, there's no.
I believe the whole team underperformed last year, Coyote, not just Hurts.
Oh,
and actually, Hurts had one of his best seasons.
I'm gonna tell you, to me, what I saw was.
So it looked bad, but he actually had one of his best years.
Yeah. Oh, statistically, Jalen Hurts had a good year.
But it looked bad. But that's because the team didn't.
It wasn't Jalen that looked bad. It was the offensive line. The offensive line.
Yeah, it was a combination of coaching, players.
And coaching.
Well, see, Leo, that comes back to coaching because the offensive line wasn't bad when you're talking about passing the ball. They were actually pretty good. They could actually hold up. Their issue was run blocking. And Jalen Hurts had 77% completion down the middle. Why the hell wouldn't you keep throwing it down the middle? That comes down to coaching. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's our problem right now.
Hurts led league in 3 and outs. But
yes, he did.
Yeah, but that's not the same. And you're 1,000% correct. But that's not the same as saying he can't throw up the middle. That's different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's like if his completion rate is at 77%. That's all we're saying.'re not disputing that point there, Nat. You're 1,000% correct. But a 77% completion rate up the middle doesn't equate to he can't throw up the middle. It's not the same.
Right.
No matter how you try to carve it up, and that's all we're saying. Like, yo, I can see if it was, his completion rate when he throws up the middle was at 24%, bitch. Okay. But 77?
So there we go. That's a number for you right there.
That's what I'm saying, Leo. That's what I'm saying.
Coming up right there.
Rate in the fourth quarter over the last 2 seasons. Jalen Hurts. This is why
so it was a team. It was a team thing. While we lost.
This is why I fuck with the women of the bird section because these chicks is so quick with these motherfucking receipts. You know what I'm saying? These chicks. Hey, listen. You know what I'm saying? For all you other fan bases, I don't think you want to smoke with these chicks, with these bird section chicks. I'm telling you, Tiffany, Linda, Dr. Jen, you know what I'm saying? Blessed by God. I'm saying I don't think you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Tiffany Simpson. You know what I'm saying?
All
Shout out
day.
to Tiffany. Look, you see how fast she came with that motherfucking receipt?
Hell yeah.
See how fast? I'm just saying, you got to be impressed, right? You know what I'm saying? You should hope to have women like this on your team.
Definitely a rider.
Hey, and Leo, you know what the funny thing is? In 24, they said we were that good in the red zone because we had the tush push. How many times we did the tush push last year? I could probably count on 2 hands how many times we did.
Yeah, not
and
much.
we're still in the red zone. You know why? Because it hurts
no matter what. I missed some of that art. I think your audio. Say that, John, again.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Good. They were basically they were trying to say that we were good in the red zone in 2024 because we had the tush push, right? Okay, fine.
Right.
Great. In 2025, I can count on 2 hands how many times we did the tush push, and even those were horrible missed attempts because the O-line was so hurt. Right. And we were still one of the best in the red zone. What does that tell you? And then you look at the guy's numbers. If it was an issue of the guy's throwing 40 times a game and he can only get 17 completions, hey, I'll be the first in line. Get him the hell out of here. but the guy's throwing 21 times and completing 17 of them. What do you want the guy to do? You see what I'm saying? He's going to do what you're going to do, and that's what everybody says about Jalen. He'll do what you tell him to do. Hey, Jalen, throw 21 times, get 17, 18 completion. Done deal. You tell him to throw 40, you see what happens in the Super Bowl.
Do that, Art?
You said what now?
You know how accurate you gotta be to actually complete a certain amount of passes per game when you're limited in passing attempts?
Didn't he lead the league in long balls?
He was the only one last year that had a perfect completion game. He had 155.6 passer rating in the Vikings game. Literally a perfect game the guy played. And they're going to come over here and tell me that the issue with him isn't a lack of attempts, but it's a lack of the arm or the lack of vision. Man, what are we talking about, bro? I mean, I can really show you the tape. I can show you the tape of the guy's vision, the guy's speed, the way he's able to extend the plays. All of it together is what makes him a superstar. It's not just his throwing, just his passing. The whole combination of him having the Jordan mentality, of him being able to get out of the trouble, of him being able to extend plays. All that comes together to make him a fantastic player. They'll try to attack individual things about him, where individually he's not an all-pro, but all together he's able to be an all-pro type player, if that makes sense.
Right. Real quick, I just want to say that Nad 2.0. Come on, dog. They came back. She came back with that receipt in 1 minute. That is impressive. I don't care. I know you don't like it, but 1 minute she had the receipt in 1 minute from your comment. Dog, that is impressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You gotta respect that.
That's called fact checking.
Yeah, that's called like You know what I'm saying? So there you go.
That's elite. Finally, this guy said something I agree with.
Was wrong though. That's the crazy shit. Nobody said that Nad was wrong about it. He led the league in 3 and outs. We saw that shit.
Right. But
he's not lying about that, but she's not lying about her numbers.
Yep.
No.
Yep. I can't believe. Look, now he laughs.
The question is, can you pull Purdy numbers up like that fast? How about that one? Since you coming at our Queens, can you pull your quarterback numbers up that quick? What your quarterback shit look like in the last 2 years? You know what I mean? You want to troll? Let's troll. Let's go quarterback QB for QB. Let's do it.
Challenge.
Let's go band for band, fellas.
Yeah, go pull your numbers up and let's have that conversation.
Challenge. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Because we damn sure said you was right you was fine when we said you was right about leading the league in them 3 and outs, but Tiff come back with that 1.01 number. That shit got hurtful.
Hey, look,
you guys,
the first thing his
fans, not
was,
Eagles.
listen, Fells, you literally pulled his car, and here's how he actually responded. You guys are Philly Jalen fans, not Eagles fans.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Okay,
there you go. That
he didn't hear one thing I said, huh?
That tells you all you need to know about Nad
2.0
because you literally pulled his bitch car, and that's how he responded. So you won, Fells. Sorry, Nad. I'm disappointed in you. I thought better of you. I really did. I thought you was going to take that challenge. You know what I'm saying?
I'm passing that W to Tiff. She earned that. She pulled the stats up.
Tiff wins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She did that in a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. And Tiffany said, "Oh, that's talk your shit, Tiff. Talk your shit." You know what I'm saying? Nah, you lost. All you had to do was come as fast, and Fells pulled it. Fells was the one that pulled your bitch card. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right, man. I know that's the
I don't
fuck
get
right.
hurt when that's
at you now, Lee.
When I talk about your QB, okay. Because they don't talk, bro.
They don't talk about Purdy not 1% of what they talk about.
Brock Purdy is? Brock Purdy is what the Cowboys hope their defense is. That's what Brock Purdy is. You know what I'm saying? Brock
I
Purdy.
like Brock Purdy better than the Cowboys, though.
No. Listen, Brock Purdy is who the Dallas Cowboys, the Arlington Cowboy fans hope their defense is, because you can't get no worse than Mr. Irrelevant. You can only you can only be on the cusp of the Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you 30 or 31, this sky's the limit for your ass. That's the same
Stop
thing.
it, man.
So now it's not me. I know you gotta really understand what this is. That's who Brock Purdy is. Brock Purdy is who the Cowboys hope their defense is. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Irrelevant. Listen, let me tell you something now about San Francisco 49ers. Because if we're going to talk, you guys victory has weakened you. Okay? Victory has not been kind to you. And let me explain to you how. Because Mr. fucking Irrelevant is the man on your team. And nobody got fired.
Oh, shit.
Nobody. Y'all went through Alex Smith. Y'all went through Jimmy Garoppolo. Y'all went through Colin Kaepernick. Y'all went through so many players. I mean, so many draft picks. So many. I mean, and not one person rolled. Not one head. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I'm gonna tell you, it was probably because you start to see how shit was rolling downhill front office wise when Condoleezza Rice left and went to the Rock.
Shit.
That's when you know what I'm saying. That's when.
Have you heard what Ayuk's been talking about? He's like, man,
listen,
there's some weird stuff going on up there. Weird stuff.
Right now, one of your starting wide receivers is going through a mental health crisis.
He tripping.
Hey, he was alleging some stuff for that front office.
Listen, Nat, you should actually just log off. Because
do they still got him? He's still on the 49ers.
Turn off YouTube,
now, right?
He's officially still under contract with the 49ers.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they still have his right.
Officially a member of the 49ers. So with that
he's tripping.
So that being said, as a 49er fan, right now, one of your players who was one of your starting wide receivers is going through a mental health crisis right now as we speak. You need to log off of here, and you need to concentrate and start praying for your wide receiver. Everybody needs to. But you particularly,
we've been on Super Bowl games for the last 2 years.
Your team is going through something that's bigger than football. This is about being a human player who is going through a mental health crisis as we speak. You know what I'm saying? So you should not even be here right now. You should be, somewhere praying for him. You know what I'm saying? Just like how, Cowboy fans should be trying to find out what the fuck this whole thing was about with Marshawn, rather than telling us we're the creating and being trifling and messy and trying to create drama about our team. You know what I'm saying? Because that's some real trifling shit y'all pull. Really trifling. And I'm disappointed in all of you for that. Here in today's lesson. You know what I'm saying? We are not the same. Your drama and our drama are not the same.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you, they got some weird shit going on.
You know what, Willie Vassar? You are 1,000,000% correct. We do. We've been and I'm not even trying to be a smart ass. I 10,000,000% agree. I 10,000,000% agree. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to change. Don't worry. That is going to change. We are going to get better at this. It's just that right now, it's just that we're in the midst of some back and forth with some little it's off season shit.
It's the
We've
off
been talking
season,
Jalen
man.
for a minute. Shit, what do you mean?
Yeah,
We was on
because
He ain't
Jalen
on
and
no Cowboys
AJ
team.
and
no. I gotta be honest. He's right. He's absolutely right. Willie Vassar is absolutely correct. We do talk about the Cowboys more than any other any other team. You know what I'm saying? Just like they talk more about us than any other team. You know
Well,
what I'm
that's why. Yeah.
saying? Now, here's the thing though. It's because I think it's because it happens to me. I think because I was on Game Time's NFC East Clash, and it took a minute for me to figure out. And I was on there for a minute, but it took a minute for me to figure out that I was actually listening to a dude whose team was 7-9-1, another dude whose team was 5-12, and another dude whose team was 4-13. And all were telling me how shitty my team was.
right.
And here's the thing, right?
Imagine that shit.
That's the most hypocrite shit, man.
Here's the thing, Willie. No shit. No joke, man. No joke. Willie, let me tell you what pissed me off. What pissed me off the most was I was on there for a while before it dawned on me. and
Oh shit.
and I was and I'm up there. I thought I was defending and everything like that, but there were some times where I was like, "Wow, we really that fucked up for real." Well, and then I'm sitting there, and it hit me, and I was like, "What the fuck am I doing? How am I?" Yeah, Tiffany. Meanwhile, my team is 11-6, and I'm letting these people tell me 11-6, and they was telling us we was shitty.
That's like a homeless guy telling you how to keep up your house, man. What are we talking about?
all right. They was telling us I swear, I shit you not. Y'all can go back and watch that shit. Y'all can go back and watch. I swear to God, we was the shittiest 11-16 on the planet.
Oh shit.
That repeated as division champs.
Right.
How
We even
about that?
repeated as division champs, and it was still a shitty team. It was a shitty year. Everything was shitty about not 7-9-1, not 5-12, not 3-14, but 11-6. That was shitty. What a dude trying to get kicked off the team. What are we talking about here? Fells, you still there? Who did I lose? Oh shit. My shit is at 8%. Uh-oh. Did I lose everybody? Fells, if you can hear me, hang up. Oh no, you still muted. Oh. Hey, appreciate you, Willie. Appreciate you, man. For real, man. Appreciate you still coming by, man. Become a channel member, man. Become a channel member. You know what I'm saying? I'm realizing, I just realized I'm all here by myself. Well, look, I tell you what, here's what I'm about to do. I'm about to end this because I just realized my battery's about to die. And so what I'm going to do is we will catch up with everybody right back here on Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? And we'll do the next channel members calling on Tuesday. Willie Vassar, I appreciate you, man. We are going to work. I am going to work on that. That will change, okay? And with that, I will say I will see y'all next Tuesday right here on the Bird Section. Oh, go Birds! Oh, I had the wrong button.